Hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Dunn Creative Live. How are you guys? Mic check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is the background music too loud? Alex is doing good. Hi, Misha. Hey, everybody. So give everybody a moment to check in. We just went live, so this is so exciting. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna start out. We got a couple super chat holdovers from last time, but I'm gonna just start with the first one, which is Melly B. But before we get into all of that, what's gonna go down is I'm gonna do a nice collective reading for everybody who is currently hearing and watching this, whether it's right now live or later on in a replay 10 years from now. Whenever it is you're hearing this message is for you. And I've just been feeling a lot of shakeup going on and inner transformation just in myself. And normally when I feel that within myself, I know that's a collective energy that's wanting to be expressed or talked about. So I figured I would kind of start there with our reading today. You know, going on theme with the last couple weeks of leveling up and just hearing in my mind, level up, level up, level up. It's like the new Raise the Roof. Any kids from the 90s remember the Raise the Roof? Or was that late 90s or early 2000s? I don't even remember. Time is weird. It slips away and bends and morphs. So yeah, hello everybody. We've got 17 people in the house. And yes, Mary Martell and Poonam from last week. Thank you so much, Alex, for reminding me. I've got a short list. We're going to start with Melly B's question. She meant to get her question answered. She was at work yesterday, but she did her super chat. And because Czar had her question and Czar had to step out because she had to take the little baby to the emergency room, but I did see that little baby Ro is doing a lot better. So prayers answered. She's fine, and hopefully everything will be okay. But Melly B will be our first question. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get into our first kind of general collective reading, if you're hearing this, about us, that kind of inner transformation that's going on and what we need to know about it. Yeah, hey Lala, hey Jen, hey Kiss JG, how is everybody? 19 people in the house, Sheba baby. Okay, so if you check the pinned little live chat comment, or you can check the description, what's going on for today's readings is I'm going to start with one super chat from last week, or yesterday and last week. She was a holdover from last Saturday, so she's been waiting very patiently. She did donate to get her question answered, so we're going to start with her after our collective reading. But then I'm going to be doing and selecting a free question from the chat intuitively each time between each super chat or each donation. So if you were wanting your question guaranteed answered today, you could send a super chat or a PayPal donation. All that information is in the description box. And all of your super chats and donations go to help my mom. Her house burned down last July of 2019, and she's still living in a little camper. And any little bit helps, and I'm trying to get her out of that camper so that she can have a better life. So yes, all of your donations will be greatly appreciated and used very, very wisely. So before we get into any of those reading, let's get into all of our collective reading, what we need to hear from our inner selves, from our higher selves. Our higher selves are wanting more attention is really what I was hearing. Oh, thank you so much, Kim Wilba. Yeah, that's actually the second house fire that my mom has had, and that was my childhood home. It's been a whole thing, which I actually documented in a mini docu-series that is linked also in the description if you ever wanted to go and watch that. Just really raw. You get to see all the stuff within the house that burned, and just what it looked like on the outside, all of our emotions running high as we're sifting through things and tearing it down, and it was a whole thing. Yeah, but all of your donations go to help my amazing mom get her back on her feet. Okay, so for our collective higher selves, What do our higher selves need us to know today? Well, there's one thing that they need us to know. What else? What else? And if you're wanting to send your donation through PayPal, my link is in the description box. Super chats do take about between 30 and 40% of whatever you donate. So it's a really, I guess, easy way to donate, but they do take quite a chunk of change. Okay, from our higher selves, I see one more right here that wants to come out. Oh, hey, Czar, you're here. All right. Yeah, so we have compassion and friendship. Those are the two first messages that our higher selves are reaching out to let us know. Your higher self wants you to know that you can have more compassion for yourself, especially because we all tend to beat ourselves up. But we all need to tap into that inner heart chakra, heart area, that higher self, to check in and see what it is we need. Kind of be our own mothers and fathers and really check in. What is it we need? And when we realize we may need time to step, many people are looking around and feeling like with the holidays, well, I got to be with family. I got to do this. I got to rush around. Our higher selves a lot of times these days want us to step back, take some deep breaths, and really ground ourselves in the present moment and realize we don't need to be rushing and spreading our energy so thin. That's not to say we can't get with people because, it's very important. We can't thrive very well if we completely shut ourselves away. So getting those especially like-minded, vibrational people in your life and kind of letting the people that are toxic, just kind of letting them vibe right out of your life just by having the compassion that maybe they have served their purpose in your life. Not putting up with the BS anymore is also what I'm hearing. For some of you, you're putting up with people, even though they're family. That doesn't mean you need to be putting up with them. But our higher selves want all of us to know that friendship is ours, even if we seek it out as simple as coming on somebody's live and finding a soul tribe member in the chat. That's a perfect way to find a friend. Especially if you've got a lot of regulations and guidelines in your area with what's going on in the world and you can't actually meet with friends. Meeting through Zoom, meeting through text message or FaceTime is a really good way you can still be connecting with people. But let's find out some ways our higher self wants us to understand how amazing we all are. Love your nail polish, Amanda. Makes me think of sodalite. Yes, lapis, which I've got my lapis right here. Yeah, I was very inspired by tomorrow's upcoming lunar eclipse. And I have a fun little special plan for tomorrow. So if you're around about an hour before we started tomorrow, and we'll probably go a few hours tomorrow as well. But wow, I have some fun stuff planned. Lots of transformational information is going to be coming out, and transformational energies are going to be available for all of us tomorrow and moving forward during this eclipse season to really leveling up our lives. And yeah, look at that. We got the tree. Let them go. Let go of that toxicity. Let go of those habits that are holding you back from really tapping into your potential, your higher self. And we've got the number 18. Yes, with this eclipse, we're closing out a major cycle. Not just a yearly cycle or a 20-year cycle. Like this is like a major cycle that's being closed out in the month of December, kind of going into that solstice. We're closing out a was it 26,000 year cycle? I can't quite remember, but it's huge. It's transformational. We are into something new, something better for all of us. And of course, while we're going through it, she's grieving the loss of this beautiful tree because it is on fire. And there's been a lot of fire symbolism just in my own life. If you watched the early part of yesterday's live, I showed how sitting down to eat Thanksgiving dinner last 2 days ago, the neighbor's house caught on fire and burned to the ground out at my in-laws' house. Just absolutely crazy destruction. And my cousin, she even lost her house in a fire down in the California fires back in 2018. And then my mom loses her house in 2019. It's a whole thing. But fire is a very purifying force. Once the fire goes through that forest, it purifies. It decimates everything in its tracks, but it purifies. And of course, while we're going through the fires and the tower moments of life, it's not easy, and we want to be anywhere but there. But going through it, releasing the past, releasing what's not serving us, purging the things that are not good for us anymore, is going to help us level up, level up, level up. You know it. So let's go ahead and get another message for our collectives, for our collective selves, from our higher selves. What kind of self-care does our higher self want us to indulge in over the next weeks, months, going through this eclipse season? Wow, this came out yesterday. So this is so important for a lot of us. This is the health checkup card. We got two, actually. Health checkup. But that doesn't have to be, you have to go to an allopathic doctor or Western medicine. This can be a health checkup within your own psyche, within your own soul, within your own heart. Checking in on yourself. What is it I need? Having that compassion and stepping away, doing that self-care. But for those of you who've had little niggles and like little inklings and little aches and ailments, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just have a thorough health check, especially if you haven't been in a few years. It's always good to know your levels with your vitamins and all, do a full blood panel, just to know some help from the outside, just to know what you can do to help yourself. We got the number 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. We are taking action in a better direction and releasing what's not serving us. We can do a thorough health checkup in our own lives. What clutter is holding us back with our closets so that we're scrolling and looking through, I just automatically say that, but looking through our closets to find something to wear, and then we only wear the same 3 shirts all the time. But clearing those things out that aren't serving us is really going to help us get in touch with what will serve us. We also have the deep breathing, and it's no surprise this card comes out in this eclipse season during the year of 2020 with the whole breathing virus we've got going around. But 1 plus 9, look at that, a new beginning. After the destruction of the year 2020, we've got a beautiful, bright new beginning for all of us in the collective, and it's ours for the taking. But a great way we can get in touch with that is to use our lungs, not be doing all this shallow breathing, but actually breathing deep down into your belly, down into your diaphragm, and really filling up your core with that beautiful oxygen that you get coming in is going to really help oxygenate all your cells and really help you heal yourself. Because if many of you are listening to this, you guys are healers. I'm sure some of you know that already, but like I was saying, I think it was a week ago, last Saturday, it was like healers have entered the chat. So the healers are here. And thank you guys so much for your super chats. My awesome mods. Yes, Melly B, I found her questions are, and she's going to be a first on deck after our collective reading. But we have some beautiful super chats and PayPal donations. I appreciate every bit of your donations. It's going to help my mom rebuild her house after her house fire. So thank you guys so much for all of your generosity. I really appreciate you guys. So that, I think, will wrap up our collective reading. So if you're just popping in, you can just kind of scroll back and look through, listen to what we just said, because it was a message for all of you. So go ahead and check that out if you're just coming in. And I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff put away so that we can move into getting our list in order and then starting with Melly B's question. So I did see a minute ago someone had mentioned donating on PayPal, so I will check that to verify for my mods that we've got that going on. My phone down here. Okay. Yes, we have ZNAB. And I'm sure this person let us know in the chat. ZNAB, what is your username here? If you're hearing me, $5 donation over on PayPal. Thank you so much. But I would like ZNAB, whoever they are in this chat, I don't know if it's the same name or not, if they can be added to the list, my awesome mods. Okay. Is it Z-Nab? Is that Kem Wilba? Because that's the donation that I'm seeing coming through. And Kenza's here. Oh, good. Kenza, we have your reading. Yes, we have Melly B, and then Kenza will be our very first super chat after Melly B. But in between those two, I will select a free reading to do, and I will ask you to post your questions at that time. So hold your questions for now. Yes, Kenza's excited. I'm excited. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into Melly B. We've got our collective message, so everyone got at least a little something. I am here. So good to see you, Amanda. Oh, it's so good to see you here, Kenza. I went live yesterday kind of as a last minute deal, and I was calling your name in yesterday and a couple other people. Oh, Miss Sweets is here as well. I remember you from a while back. Here to show love. Hey, everyone. Yeah, Miss Sweets actually has a cool tarot channel as well. I think she might do other things over there. But I know she did like different deck reviews and I think even pick-a-cards over there. So if you want to feel so inclined, check her out. But we're going to go ahead and head into Melly B's question, which I have open on another tab. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And after this question is answered, just have your free questions ready to go ahead and pop into that chat and I will go ahead and see them. But if you post them now, I might not see them. So hold off for just a minute. But Melly B's super chat / donation question is, when will my twin flame soulmate contact me? I had readings done by others and they all said the same thing, that I will meet my twin flame or soulmate online in November / the end of the year. Also, I've met this specific person in a couple of dreams and it felt real, not like a dream. I was told it was my twin flame / soulmate connecting with me. So I'm a bit confused at the moment when it comes to my past readings. I wanted clarity. Also, the twin flame / soulmate connection is a romantic one. I also feel we are telepathically connected at times, even though we haven't met yet. I have a specific person in mind when it comes to my soulmate. Sorry if this is confusing, just trying to be detailed. So since I won't be online tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to see. So we probably started reading that, say about 16 minutes timestamp for Melly. 16 minutes, Melly, just so I don't forget, so I can timestamp her. And then Brittany Bowen, I don't know if you're here, but I actually timestamped your reading from last week over there on that video. So I think that's all the housekeeping. Let's jump into Melly B's question. I'm going to start here and then get additional guidance from that one. For Melly B, her soulmate twin flame, will she meet them by the end of the year? What do we need to know about this soulmate twin flame connection? Whoa. Let go of control issues, Melly. It says allow this situation to unfold naturally. So this isn't to say that you won't meet this person, absolutely not. But this is to say maybe it won't happen in 2020. I know 2020 has been a whole thing for a lot of people, but this feels more 2021 energy, which 2021 is a universal year 5. Lots of big changes. So this soulmate, this twin flame coming into your life has a very changing energy. It's going to change your life for the better. So I feel no later probably than March of 2021. It's weird. I don't know if you've been with me for a while, but I've mentioned this in a couple pick-a-cards and stuff, but a lot of, I can't see much past March of 2021. Like my guides or the veil or something kind of has me blocked. So it's really hard. I can kind of guess a little bit, like anything past that, but it's like there's a major turning point in timelines come March of 2021 that is going to change everything for the better. So it's almost like my guides sit there like rubbing their hands together, like we're excited this is going to pop off. That message is for everyone. So if you're someone who's intuitive and is having a really hard time seeing past March of 2021, you might know why now. Because it's not just me. There are many other people in the spiritual community that are having the same problem. Okay, Melly, for your twin flame / soulmate. Okay, so we have here, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there is going to be someone that comes in for you before this twin flame connection. Some old joker's gonna try, some player's gonna try to get in between you and the energy of this future twin flame. But you're gonna be able to see the writing on the wall. You're gonna be able to see this person coming a mile away. And you may even be able to avoid even getting into any kind of union with them because you can just feel intuitively that this person isn't for you. This isn't talking about your soulmate / twin flame. This is some other joker trying to come in before that. But you also have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So, Melly, if you're on a spiritual path, absolutely keep going, dear, because the soulmate you're trying to attract is also on a spiritual path. And the reason you guys haven't crossed paths yet is because vibrationally, one of you is a little ahead of the other. Then for a while, the other one's a little bit of ahead spiritually. So it's almost like the vibrations. It's like almost like tuning into two different radio stations. That's why you haven't met yet. And maybe that's why just some certain things going on in your twin flame's life or your life, Melly, are what's kind of pushed the time back that other readers, you said something about a fortune teller, I think other readers were getting the information that yes, you would meet definitely by the end of 2020. But of course, 2020 was like a wrench thrown in the gears of almost everybody. Lots of plans were put on hold. Lots of timelines shifted and reconfigured. And that's why you haven't met this person yet, is because it's quite not divine time. But religious factors are at play. Spiritual reasons are at play. This person is leveling up spiritually, and so are you. So the more work, Melly, that you can do on yourself between now and when you meet this person, the better off you're going to be, because this person is also working very hard spiritually to attract you in as well. And the dreams you've been having about this person, absolutely. Trust your intuition on that, because you are exactly right. This person is walking through your dreams. You're meeting them in your dreams, and it's like even dreams you don't remember. You guys are making plans, how you're going to meet, where you're going to meet. Oh, see me, I'll be wearing red. Like, I just heard that. Like, so maybe you're like making plans like, okay, on this day at this time, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be wearing red. You can't miss me. Like, but it's on a subconscious level. So this may not be dreams you're remembering consciously. Okay, for Melly, whoa, that's too many, but I did grab two before they all hit the deck. Let me pick these up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So with this one here, oh, I'm so excited for you, Melly. Is this deep in your heart? You already know the answer. Do what feels right. Trusting your intuition. And look at that. Her third eye area is lit up right there with that little, it almost looks like a light bulb. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, but teardrop almost. There's some healing, cleansing that you're doing in between now and when you meet this person. But you're doing a lot of purging and healing within your dream state with this person. But look at that. That is twin flame. Sexual union. That's the card you got. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. So while you're waiting for this person to walk into your 3D reality, oh, hey, Tanya. Dude, these are hard to shuffle. They are awesome. Everyone say hi to my cousin Tanya. She's amazing. I love that girl. I love that girl so much. But yes, Melly, you have this twin flame wanting to unite with you just as badly as you want to unite with them. And walking through your dreams and acting as if you've already met this person, which you have many, many times. You are this person on a soul level. So just keep leveling yourself up spiritually. Keep doing you, because this twin flame is doing the same. And you guys will meet in real life by March of 2021 is really what I'm seeing, because I can't see much past that, but I see like a green light before March of 2021. So I hope that answered your question. Yes, let me just double check your question just to make sure I didn't miss anything, leave anything out. Yes, you guys already are telepathically connected, absolutely, with that sexual union. You guys are already connected on so many levels. It's just the last thing you need to do connection-wise is to meet in this life. And it's coming. It really is. But, you know, again, with the weird thing with the timelines in 2020, it's being shifted back to 2021. Okay, look at everyone saying hi to Tanya. Okay, so that's it for Melly's question. Now I'm going to intuitively select a free question. So go ahead and put your free question in the chat now, and I will intuitively select one. And please only post it once. Please don't spam the chat. Okay. And after that, we've got Kenza. Kenza is our next donator / super chatter. Okay. Okay, Misha Gupta. I hope I'm saying your name right. We have here, how does NM feel about me, and will he come back, or should I just move on? He broke up with me 3 months ago after dating for almost 2 years. Okay, let's get into this for Misha. Okay, how does NM feel about Misha, and will there be a reconciliation after 3 months of being apart? What does NM feel about Misha? It's in here. I can feel it. So wow, this is a theme already. With the first 2 readings, we drew this card both times. Letting go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So there may have been one or the other of you wanted to control how the relationship was, or even, this could even be one or the other of you wanting to control who the other one talked to, where the other one was. I don't feel it was a very heavy, like narcissistic type of control. It just feels like, well, I want to spend all the time with you, so just come hang out with me. Like, it feels like more of an attachment than like, I want to seek domination over your life. But one or the other of you had some control issues going on. But when you can kind of heal through these and feel complete on your own, both you and NM, yeah, we have lots of trust issues. Okay, so this makes total sense to me. But when you, Misha, can just personally work on healing healing from those issues, if NM is doing the same, I see that it can definitely be a reunion if NM is willing to put in the same amount of work that you are. Wow, these 2 came out in both readings. This is insane. I don't think that's ever happened in my whole life doing readings. This is insane. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So yeah, with the trust issues, it feels to me it's more on NM's end. That's a mouthful, NM's end. That could be a cool band name. But on NM's end, it's like they aren't willing to put in the amount of work toward the relationship, toward healing, toward fixing those trust issues that you, Misha, are willing to put in. But it feels to me like you eventually, like here in the next 2 months, eventually, he did a lot of things to hurt me, and he said it was intentional. Yeah, so he probably, yeah, that's total red flag right there. But yeah, stay optimistic about your love life. This, what I was saying before I read that was, it feels to me in the next 2 months, you're going to just start kind of drifting away from his energy, not even wanting to go back to that, because I feel something, it's, you know, again, I can't see much past March of 2021, but it feels like to me it's after that point, you're going to meet someone that really brings you to life. Like, you're going to be so excited, but just staying optimistic and not feeling too depressed. I mean, of course, if you're feeling sad, allow yourself to feel those feelings, because trying to push them down is only going to make the healing last, or, you know, put the healing off and make the whole thing take longer. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm kind of starting to already. Okay, good girl, awesome. Because when you can just start, you know, living your best life, loving you completely and unconditionally, that, you know, that message that we had at the beginning, that's all you. Listen to that again, because that's going to give you valuable advice for being able to heal from that past, let him go, and call in someone else. It says, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Having faith that there's someone way better, someone who's not going to intentionally hurt you, or even maybe not even intentionally hurt you. Like, they're just going to want to do everything they can to make your life great and beautiful, because they will, like, adore you. Like, that's the word I'm hearing. They will adore you. And there won't be those weird red flags, the cautionary things that, make your stomach kind of lurch. This person's going to give you butterflies in all the right kind of ways without having to deal with NM's energy. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be letting him go because he was the controlling one, it feels like. Yes, trying to manifest someone into my life. Yeah, just the more optimistic you can be, the better. Just, putting that intention out there. I have love. I am love. Not saying I will have, because saying I will keeps pushing it into the future like a magnet repelling itself, like trying to chase it. So say I am love. I have love, like it's already happening. And I know it sounds cheesy, but it works so well with anything in your life. I am abundant. Not I will have abundance, because you're just pushing the abundance away. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for you, Misha. So I hope that helps. I hope that, yes, I'm trying to journal that way. Awesome. Yeah, keep doing that. I feel like you're already on the right path spiritually with what you need to do to attract someone better. So keep doing that. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got now Kenza. Kenza is our next super chat or donation. Do you have your question, Kenza? Oh, you're so welcome, Misha. I wish you the best of luck and the best of love. Put Mary Martell and Poonam back on the list. Yeah, thank you, Alex. Yeah, I was looking back through last night's live because I was just making sure what question they had or saw what they wrote. I wasn't sure if Mary Martell and Poonam were just donating because they felt compelled just to help my mom. So they may have just donated it just to help. I don't know. Neither of them. One posted a super sticker and the other was a super chat that was just like sending love. So neither of them actually asked a question, but absolutely if they're here, I would love to give either of them a reading. So we can definitely put them on the list. Thank you so much, Czar and Alex and all my mods. I've got some amazing mods here. So Kenza says, hi, Amanda. Thank you for organizing this. I'm currently working on having a balance in my life, private life versus personal life. So I was wondering if there could be any messages or signs for me regarding this. Absolutely. I'm being called to the spellcaster. This is a magical deck. I love it. What does Kenza need to know about this balancing her life? And any messages about it? Okay, yeah, we've got messages for sure. Happiness. So really getting into that joyful state, doing things that bring you joy, and not to do things to try to make money or to please other people. Do things purely for the fun of it. Even if it doesn't work towards your goals or work toward you, quote unquote, leveling up. Just being happy, just doing the things you enjoy is leveling you up. Doing, I just see you like as a child, like coloring in a coloring book. Like you could have probably spent hours doing that. And even as an adult, that might be something fun and relaxing and enjoyable that you can do to really bring yourself some balance. Oh my gosh, you are so right. I always try to please people. Yeah. And now is the time to please yourself is what I'm hearing, because you've got some talent, major talent that is really wanting released. And one of the easiest and best ways we can release our talents into the world is through expressing them through things we enjoy doing. So if you enjoy drawing or making art, I don't know why I'm being so drawn to talk about coloring books and drawing and art, but if that's not you, you can apply that to your life however you see fit. Whatever kind of talents you have, they're dying to get out. Like they're just shaking to get out. Is there more about this talent? Yeah, let's find out. This to me feels very spiritual, but at the same time, yeah, here come the chills. Tingles, tingle alert. It feels very spiritual, but very tied to creativity and expressing yourself in the world, either through your voice or your writing or just your body moving. It's not just one thing. They're saying there's multiple talents here. So let's tap into some of this is kind of maybe a more spiritual deck, but let's see what this says. And then we're going to go to the Life Purpose Oracle. I love how when these readings kind of take on a life of their own and start transforming. Prosperity. So this is why they're saying this, is because when you can be in that high vibe state, you can really bring these talents out to create beautiful prosperity in your life. And you may want to work with Archangel Ariel, Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. I'm feeling like you're bringing tears to my eyes, by the way. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I love happy tears. They're cleansing and they're bringing, removing the old to bring room for the new, make room for the new. But I feel like this talent, this prosperity, these dreams that you have, this is a dream. This is something you've dreamed about for a long time. And maybe you already, signed this off like, oh, that'll never happen, like years ago. But this is something that's going to be rejuvenated, revitalized in your life. Something from your past. It's very Six of Cups energy, but it's got like King of Pentacles attached to it. Oh, yeah, this one. Gifts from God. These talents are gifts from God. Beautiful spiritual gifts. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. And they just said she needs to get into meditation, literally open her arms and just picture like this beautiful golden light shining. And if I'm misgendering you, I do apologize. Kenza, I just keep saying she. So if you're a he, please correct me. But I feel your very feminine energy. Even if you are male, I do feel a very feminine energy. Oh, you've been meditating a lot. Oh, good. Keep going, because it's like you're starting to unwrap these gifts. The more you can meditate, the better. Yes, I'm a she. Okay, good. I felt like I just want to make sure. Let's get Life Purpose Oracle. Okay. Kenza, tell us more about these gifts. This is amazing. These talents, body work. Your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, and exercise training. So yeah, what I was saying about moving your body, it felt very like dancer-ish, or energy. Like energy is involved. Maybe because I did say in our general reading at the beginning about healing. You have healing energy, but you don't have to do Reiki or any kind of energy healing modality. You can send out this energy healing through all the different talents and gifts that you have. Every step you take, every, person you hug, you're sending out that healing energy, which is amazing. But you can really send that healing energy out to more people when you're feeling in that joyful state. I've been working a lot on my chakras and aligning them. Yeah, you're on the right path already. You're just bringing these gifts down to earth and you're grounding them so that you can actually utilize them and bring them and make them part of your life. Oh, and a good way you can do that is through nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So even just as you cook your food, you're infusing it with that natural healing energy that you have, and it's really going to help fuel you. And I don't know if your talents might involve like gourmet cooking or like plant-based cooking, because this looks very plant-based to me. Just very like organic and just beautiful. But if that's like not a career or a direction, a talent that you want to take that in any kind of direction, you can just do this for your own self to help bring these talents out. So I hope that makes sense. I want to get one from Believe in Your Own Magic as well, but I want to get one more from our Life Purpose deck for you, Kenza. Ooh, well, I guess we're getting two. Yeah, options. They're not really saying one like specific talent, because they're like, this girl is multi-talented. So there you have a lot of options. And then I'm really being drawn to those scales, that Libra. So you either have Libra in your chart, or wherever Libra is, whichever house Libra rules in your birth chart is an important house for you to dive into to discover more about these talents. And then we've got travel. Oh, also I heard during Libra season is when you're really going to start tapping in. Okay, Cancer. So is that your sun sign? Because your moon sign, your Venus, let's see, Jupiter is big about purpose. Your moon, your Mercury, these are all really good. And Saturn too. I mean, pretty much every planet. But just looking at your chart, seeing where planets fall, even if you have an empty house that's Libra, Yes, zodiac sign. Okay. Even if you have an empty Libra house, wherever Venus is positioned in your chart is going to tell you also a lot more. And Taurus, because they're both ruled by Venus, they're going to both tell you these talents. You've got options, but travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. So I don't know if you've been called to travel. I know 2020 has been a thing with travel, but you're being called to travel more because your beautiful energy, your vibration is needed in more places. Like it's like you visit a place and you activate it. Like it's raising the vibration. You do travel a lot. Okay, good. You're being called to do that because you have this healing energy that like ignites or starts a spark of higher vibrational energy. And I'm getting chills now. You have a lot. There's so much you can do, so much you can do. And they're like, just leave it open-ended. This is something you need to tap into and unpack and unwrap, like that gift that you're being offered. Unwrap that gift when you go into meditation. They're going to help you understand what these talents and gifts are. They didn't really want to point out any one thing besides like the healing and eating really well, because these are gifts they want you to discover without some girl on the internet telling you. We can all do this. We can all tap into those inner gifts. We can all tap into that inner part of ourselves that knows better than anyone or anything out there, if that makes sense. And you're doing it. You're going to be doing it. With all this meditation you're doing, you're going to have an epiphany. I just saw February. By February, oh, chills too. Yeah, that's major confirmation. February 2021, you're really going to be in a different, happy, blissful, high vibe state where you're really tapping into these gifts. And I see you actually making it something that can bring a lot of money and abundance into your life, Kenza. So I hope that resonates. Wow, that was powerful. I love starting out with a bang. Oh, I love it. Okay. Thank you so much, Kenza, for your donation. I always appreciate it. And anybody that loves their reading or really resonates with what is said, it's just knowing that's validating what you already have going on in here. So something really vibrates with you, really resonates. It's not that I'm some special creature telling you this information. You already know it on the inside. That's why it gives you tears. That's why it gives you chills. That's why it resonates, because you already have that information. You maybe just needed someone else to say, hey, this is what's up, kind of as a helping hand. So you already know. You're already on the right track. Oh, you're so welcome, Kenza. I appreciate you. So good to see you again. You needed this. Oh, I'm so glad you got the information you were seeking. Oh, I'm getting chills again. It's a chill day. Yesterday we had it here and there, but it's already on and popping today. Chills, chills, chills. Okay. Free questions. I already see people posting free questions. If you would like your question answered, go ahead and post it. Okay, Alex, I'm being drawn over to your question. Hello. Would like to know about the weird dream I had about my dog and how in the dream I said I wanted the dog to be my spirit guide. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, since I know that Archangel Michael's one of your spirit guides, let's go ahead and tap in. And then we'll also use one of the animal decks as well. But let's see what Archangel Michael's letting us know about this situation. And you don't currently have a dog, do you, Alex? This is just a dream dog. The weird dream about your dog. Okay, I see. But maybe your dog is part of, obviously if the dog's in your family, it's already part of your soul family. This dog can be working with you spiritually as well. Like the dog's higher self on the other side absolutely could be coming through as a guide, and your dog. I feel like it happened because of the heart chakra sleep meditation. Oh, probably, yeah. The most important spiritual chakra you can open is your heart. Most people are like, third eye, crown chakra. That's all fun and games, but when you can actually open your heart chakra, that's like the wealth. That's where, that's the bridge from the upper and lower. That's connecting everything together, putting all pieces together. Heart chakra, in my opinion, I mean, grounding with your root chakra is very important to be able to function on this planet. But if you're wanting to bridge the gap between the physical and the other realms, heart chakra activation and work is where it's at. Okay, for Alex, this dream about his dog wanting to be the spirit guide. What do we need to know about that? Go forward fearlessly. This dog is protecting you both in person and in spirit. This dog is, this is very blue energy, very protective. I'm feeling, I mean, this is Archangel Michael's deck, obviously, but Archangel Michael works with this dog as well. This Archangel Michael does healing, like, even though he's not the healer angel, it's more Raphael, but he assists with healing. But Archangel Michael is helping heal this dog in the dog's sleep. I don't really see this dog, though. Wait. I feel like it happened. Okay, the aura cleansing sleep meditation. You don't really see this dog, though. Okay, so for your, for your dream, we'll just focus there mostly and then bring it into the day-to-day life. But positive thoughts create positive results. So this has kind of been a theme with your readings, Alex, is just staying in that positive, high vibe mindset. That's not to say not much because she's being trained. Okay. So she's being trained, but she's also being trained spiritually with Archangel Michael to be able to help you, because I think you need this dog on like a cellular level to help balance out the negativity around you. This dog wants to help you on multiple levels, both as the dog and as a spirit guide. This dog definitely wants to work with you and help you. What happened in the dream was a person I know was going to get rid of her. Oh, yeah, so that's a fear. Remember, fear. That was a fear. They're like, oh no, don't get rid of her. You're going forward in your life fearlessly by thinking positively and healing what's going on. And when I say positive thoughts, that's not to say push down all the negativity in your life and just ignore it. Absolutely not. If you're feeling angry in that moment, allow yourself to feel and express that anger. Of course, do it safely where you're not hurting it yourself or anyone else, but allow yourself to punch a pillow, to bite down hard on an apple and just get it out. Because if we trap and leave that pent up aggression, anger, sadness, depression, if we just let it kind of simmer, it's always there. It's drug into everything. If you can feel it, express it, heal it, deal with it, that's when you can start leveling up in life. You chased her and caught her and wouldn't let go because they kept pulling on her. Yeah, so that just might be going with that fear of you losing this dog. And the fact that you don't see this dog a lot because she's in training, that could even be your subconscious mind letting you know that you're scared to lose this dog. But yeah, this dog is teaching you self-respect. This dog is teaching you how to heal yourself, how to be your own spirit guide and also using other spirit guides and utilizing your other spirit guides. But it's like higher self, your higher self that's always with you is wanting you to really work with the higher self. And of course, the dog and the dreams and all the messages, like everything's kind of orchestrated to lead us back home to higher self. So let me get that animal deck I was talking about. Okay. What does Alex need to know about this dream? The dog as the spirit guide. Okay, we got the whale card. And this is all about living life as a fully conscious being. So just stepping more into your spiritual side. That's the main message, is just stepping into your spiritual gifts, into your higher self. And as you do that, a lot of that negativity you're dealing with in your life, with your grandma, with all these things, Alex, is just gonna stop happening. Things are just gonna be lighter and easier and more fun for you. The more meditations you can do and just clearing your own aura, learning to respect and love yourself is a key player in getting to that higher consciousness. That heart chakra is the key. So keep doing those heart chakra meditations. Your awesome dog is going to be working with you. And it's gonna be great. Like you're gonna be able to get through these trying times in your life, and you really are gonna be stepping into more who you are on a spiritual level. It's gonna help a lot. Okay. All right. So who is our next super chat? One of my awesome mods has the list. Let's see if I can scroll up. I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we go. Mary Martell, are you or Poonam in the house? Poonam, Mary Martell, they are holdovers from yesterday that we're still not sure if they are around or coming around. Let me just see if I can tag any of these people. I'm not seeing any one of them here. So, Pretty Deja, are you here? And then after that, we'll have a free, and then we'll have Kem Wilba. And then Kirsten, I had to get real close there for a second, like, is that a KR or a KRI? Or a KI or a KR? Kirsten or Kirsten, and then Neelam. Yeah, it doesn't work on my cell phone either, but it's helpful that I'm on the computer for now. Okay, so do we have Pretty Deja in the house? You are up. We don't hear from Deja in the next 10 seconds or so. We're going to move on to Kem Wilba's question, if Kem Wilba is in the house. And of course, if we skip you, we can always go back. You're not like kicked out or anything. We just like to try to keep the chat and the questions and everything moving so we don't have a lot of downtime. Pretty Deja, are you in the house? Kem Wilba, go ahead and post your question, Kem, if you are here. Oh, Pretty Deja's here. My question is pertaining to Soul Fam. I asked the question before you mentioned it. I'm writing it now. Okay. Yeah, see, I might just miss things here. I'll let you get that from me. Let's see, I'm being drawn over to Spellcasters again. And also, the Starseed Oracle. You're here. Okay, good. I think we might have some lagging issues. Maybe restarting your phone or your feed. Okay, so this is for Pretty Deja about the Soul Fam. Okay, let me just text chat. Let's see. What do I want to say? What was your question about Soul Fam? I can't type. My hands are kind of cold. Yeah, we might be having some lag issues. So if what I'm saying and there's a delay, sometimes you have to close the video and go back in. Sometimes it does that. We can get started, I guess, asking about Soul Family, and then when she gets here to let us know her exact question, we can figure out. Maybe this is spirit just working in the favor of let's just see what comes through. Sometimes that happens. Double mission, yeah, okay. So Pretty Deja, and you can go back to a 54:08 in the replay of this. 54 minutes and 8 seconds is when we're starting your reading, Deja. And I should probably write that down in case she disappears, because I think we've got some lag issues going. Sometimes this happens, but you know, all in divine timing, I say. Okay, so she says 8, 9 of 94. He has passed on, a part of my soul family tribe. Also, is he okay with me communicating with him using tarot cards? I just want to make sure because I don't want to upset him. He has passed on and crossed over. Okay, well, as we were getting that question, I knew something. You had the question about soul family, so I asked. Absolutely, there was a double mission to your relationship. So it wasn't just a mission here on earth, but there's also a soul mission that's, on the other side as well. And so he was, with you here as that type of relationship. And now he's actually working with you as a guide. And it says here, light worker, star seed, and serve the world by being you. So as you step more into your spiritual gifts and communicating with him, that's exactly what he wants you to be doing. You're on the right track. He wants you to communicate with him because he's helping guide you right now. He knows I'm feeling like I've been using tarot cards. Okay. Yeah, if that is a way that works for you in communicating with him, then keep going. And my ear just started ringing. I don't know if you get a lot of ringing in your ears, Pretty Deja, but that's him also communicating with you. So whatever it is you're thinking or talking about or whatever's going on when you feel your ears start ringing, pay extra attention to whatever's going on, whatever thoughts are coming in, because that's him communicating with you. Okay, what else is he trying to communicate? Yeah, we have whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound. That's funny because I was talking about the ears, the sound, and diving deep. So he's communicating with you through the sound. And it says share your song. So there's something to do with your throat chakra, Pretty Deja, that he's trying to help you with. Either singing, like literally singing a song, like you, a musician, or you are just needing to speak your truth to some people in your life, or maybe do something similar to what I'm doing here, since you've already got the tarot cards, starting a channel and starting to communicate to other people that they can level themselves up. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, he wants to help you. Like, the reason you're drawn to the tarot cards to speak to him is because he wants you to use the tarot cards, maybe not just to communicate with him, but to like a greater scale of people. Even though you're new, that doesn't matter. If I'm found, let's see. Oh, wow, I thought I was just crazy when I hear the ear ringing. No. You are far from crazy, my dear. He is wanting to work with you. And he's so excited. Like, he's showing me this picture. Like, you kept feeling like you were bothering him by trying to reach out and communicate. Like, oh no, should I be doing this? Is this okay? He's like, yes, thank goodness you're like getting the signals, because he was trying to get you to communicate with him, and now you are. He's a musician, very famous musician, very talented. Okay, yeah, that makes so much sense why he sent this oracle card, because he's still communicating to you through music. His music, you can listen to his music that he left behind, and oh wow, now here come the chills. He says he can, even though he made that music when he was alive, he can still send new information through those waves of the music. That's how amazing time is. That's how amazing, like, there is no time on his side. So he can still infuse his music and other music you enjoy. Any music you enjoy, any music you feel called to, he can infuse it with codes for communication. That's really what I'm seeing, because orcas, whales, they use that sonar communication. So maybe even listening to whale and orca sounds, I think there are like some really beautiful music that have that involved, like the vibration or the sonar of the whales and all that. That might be something that he's trying to get you to listen to as well. It's all about vibration, he told me. Willpower. So he's showing me you balancing the earth and the moon there. So what this is really saying to me is when the moon is transiting your sun, your moon, or your ascendant or rising sign, that's when your communication with him is going to be really a lot easier to distinguish and interpret. So I hope that resonates. I just want to get, he keeps like directing me up to this Believe in Your Own Magic deck because he keeps saying she doesn't realize how amazing she is. And so we're going to get you to realize just how amazing you are, dear. Okay, yeah, Victoria, a lot of people will go to the doctor and then they'll say it's tinnitus or tinnitus, however you pronounce that, or they'll say you've got hearing issues. No! I mean, some people, sure, but for most people, you're literally tapping into spiritual senses. You're tapping into something extra. And of course, Western medicine, allopathic medicine doesn't account for the spiritual reasons behind things. So they always try to find, you know, like another reason for it. Yes, I did. I thought he was mad at me. I didn't know if he was or not. Yes, when I talk to him with the tarot cards, I put one of his albums on and tell him to play whatever he wants me to hear. Wow. Yes. You're already, listen, I got full body chills going now. You're already getting the intuitive hits he's sending you. You're already on the path. Whatever it is you're doing, you're already connecting to him. And yeah, you guys are very connected. You guys are soul family. That's why. And he's like, our mission has only just begun. Like, he's got a big smile. Okay, what else? Let us know about Pretty Deja. What does she need to know about how amazing she is? Because that's the message he wants me to tell you. Clover, release your guilt. So there's something, and I feel like this is related to him in some way, not just you feeling guilty for trying to reach out and contact him. This may have been something that was going on in your lives when he was still alive, or just maybe feeling like you didn't get to say goodbye. There's something around when he was still here. Wow, here come the chills. Something surrounding when he was still here that you're still feeling guilty over or sad about or wishing it could have been a different way. Then with the number 21, I don't know if that's an age that he was that was significant when he was 21 or when you were 21. Normally I don't associate these numbers with ages, but he's showing me an age of 21. How amazing I am. Tell him he's very amazing and inspirational. Oh, yes, he really is. But something about the number 21. And I just heard 21 Pilots. So I don't know if you listen to 21 Pilots. They're an amazing band. You can look them up. It's not spelled 21 like this, but like spell out the numbers, the letters 21 Pilots. But he's saying there's going to be a lot of messages from him through their music as well. But the number 3, this adds up to 3, creativity. There's something creative he wants you to be doing and expressing yourself through with this willpower card. It's like you're finally getting in touch with your inner goddess, this inner, your higher self, to have the willpower to make your dreams a reality. That's what he's really showing me. Like, you wanting to communicate with him is actually helping you become who you are. And it was set up that way, double mission. It was set up that way by design because he's still with you all the time, still working with you all the time. It's a really beautiful energy. I love it. Okay, so that's really all. He's like, that should give her enough to chew on. He's like, that should be good for now. Yeah, and he's saying you might have to go back and watch this again. Because you're going to get more out of it. So the timestamp I had for this was 54:08. Going back to 54:08, when this is finally done being live and it's posted, that's where your reading will start. The crazy thing is I didn't know him when he was alive, but I did wish that I knew him or reached out to him before he passed. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, but that doesn't mean he didn't work with you when he was still alive energetically. So you can interpret this the way that you need to, however resonates for you. Okay, so I hope that resonates. I know you're still a little bit behind. You wish you could give back and help him. Girl, you following the guidance that he's giving you is you helping him. You are literally working together with him by doing what it is you're being called to do. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working. Okay. But yeah, that soul family connection can't be beat. Amazing. Okay. I just heard the word little peep. Were you talking about little peep? Oh my goodness. I don't know if that resonates. Maybe that's another music you can listen to. I only know that Little Peep passed, I think it was 2018. I don't know how old he was or anything like that, but maybe that's who is connecting to me. I don't know. I just felt him real strong all of a sudden. Okay. I hope that resonates. I know you're a little behind us, so I will go ahead and ask the free question. Go ahead and post your free questions in the chat. And I will intuitively select. You're my creature salad, Mandy. Tanya, my cousin. You're my creature salad, Troy. It's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Oh, I love it. Okay, Priya Jane. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. My husband's true feelings. Let's find out Priya's husband's true feelings. Okay. Okay, Priya's true feelings. Our husband's true feelings. It's taken a minute. There might be some hidden feelings. Maybe that's why it's taking a while. Ooh, Pretty says, I know what that is. It's something that I say. He says it in a song, but it's funny. Right pronunciation. And of course, you're lagging behind, so I might have to go back and try to get that message, what that was. Well, we have free yourself. So for you, Priya, it says, it's time to take back control of your life. So is your husband controlling a lot of what you do, what you say, what you wear? Just trying to control where you go out to eat? Just everything. Oh, you're saying right pronunciation, Priya. I see. I was saying pretty, Priya, like it all goes together. Oh, you're so welcome, Pretty Deja. Okay, so Pretty and Priya. So Priya, is your husband trying to control a lot of what you do, what you say? Like, I just feel like it's kind of a heavier energy. But there's something having to do with your husband that you want to free yourself from. Okay, we just got two cards popping out. So what he's saying is he may have some control going on with what you do and all that. It's true. But there is a lot of passion there. He's very attracted to you. He loves you. Obviously, you're married. We're talking about your husband, so this is just confirming and validating that we're talking about the right person. Yeah, you're already married. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So as I read that, I'm feeling like maybe his heart chakra is a little bit blocked and he can't quite express himself to you the way that you want. Like, you just want him to tell you, like, what's on his heart. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? And he may try to, like, I see this same vision a lot with people in love readings, but it's like playing those cards real close to the chest. Like, I can't be vulnerable. I don't want to show you who I am on the inside, because it's like he feels like you'll want to leave. But it's going to be actually the opposite. If he opens his heart and starts talking to you and speaking to you the way that you're just craving this emotional, it's like the emotions, like there's a severing. Like, you can't connect quite with him emotionally. And that's what you're desperately, I'm getting chills now. You're desperately craving that emotional closeness, that emotional connection to him, that at least in the past and probably still right now, like, he's unwilling to give that part of himself to you. He hides his feelings, absolutely. But let's see, I'm feeling like there may be a breaking up of that energy in his chest. Like, he's going to start releasing some of that heaviness on himself. And that's where this free yourself may also be pertaining to him. freeing himself, taking back control of his own emotions and not feeling he has to hide them away. That's really what I'm feeling. But let's go ahead and figure out from our Lover's Oracle what it has to say. And of course, this one is like the hardest thing to shuffle of any deck I own. I did it. Okay, for Priya's husband, what are his feelings for Priya? What do we need to know about this heart chakra thing that I'm seeing? Here we are. Okay. Yeah, so this feels, it's like she's touching her heart. That really confirms what I was saying about him needing to release something from that blockage there. But it says here, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities into your life. For your life. I'm adding words there. But it's like everything, like he's afraid. I think it's something he grew up with, especially with his mother. Either his mother wasn't close to him emotionally, or she could have been closer emotionally to him, especially in his very young years. Like, I just feel like there was that disconnect between emotions of mother and son. That's really what I'm feeling with this card. And it's playing into the fact that he feels he can't quite be vulnerable with you and have that emotional connection with you, because he's like he's projecting his mother onto you, if that makes sense. Whoa, that's too many. That's way too many. Yeah, he is close to his mother. Okay, I don't know. There's something with the mother. Maybe during his very early childhood, there was something going on. Oh, that's true. There was something going on with his mother when he was a very young child, maybe 2 or 3 years old. If she maybe had an illness or something going on in her own life where she couldn't give him the nurturing he needed at that time. Because that's a very formidable time for children to feel that attachment. Oh, his brother died. Okay. Yeah, that could be just him, not just with his mother's loss of the brother, but his loss of the brother, that heart. He wants to close his heart and keep everything close so he doesn't lose anything else. But really, he has nothing but things to gain by opening his heart to you. And I feel like he will start doing so when he really works through these trust issues within himself, trusting himself to love, allowing himself to free himself from that so he can feel eventually like it's on the horizon. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Time. You got the time card. You are trying too hard. Give it time. So he's going to come around in his own time. He's freeing himself of these issues. And in effect, freeing himself of these issues is going to free any little weird controlling things he tries to do to you. Because that's where he feels he's trying to love you and be vulnerable to you, is by trying to control the situation, which that's not what you need. You just want him to be vulnerable and show his emotions. And that's really a superpower, to be vulnerable. And he's going to learn with time that he can eventually do that with you. So things are healing. Things are healing in your relationship to where he will be able to eventually express that. I love it. I love that. And I just want to get one bit of word of guidance from Archangel Michael for you guys. Just whatever Archangel Michael wants you guys to know about your relationship. Anything maybe we haven't touched on for Priya. Yeah, make a commitment, which I mean, obviously you already have. Things are just going to go up from here. Things are going to be better. The energy is ripe. I claim all of that. Absolutely, Priya. This is for you, girl. You're claiming this because you're making the commitment to stay together, and he will, in effect, make the commitment. Oh, I'm getting chills. Make the commitment to really be able to show you that emotional side of himself by connecting with his heart. And one way, Archangel Michael's showing me right now, one way you can do some work for him and help him in this endeavor is to go into meditation and connect to his higher self. You connect, oh, I'm getting major chills. Connect your higher self, your heart chakra, to his higher self heart chakra, and imagine that weird break or connection with the emotions. Imagine it being a solid connection. and that will help. I'm getting chills again. Yeah, beautiful. This is your there. It's a healing. There's a healing surrounding your relationship, and he absolutely does love you and adore you, and the passion that's there. Even if he doesn't show it, because his emotions may try to let him not show how much he loves you. It's there, and it'll start coming out better in other ways as time goes on. So hold in there. You made that commitment. Hold in there. Things are going to be better for you, and he will be able to. And it's a slow and steady process. So it's not something that's going to happen overnight, but just know that's going to happen. Ever. Yes. Okay, so I hope that resonated for you, Priya. Okay. Thank you to whoever said sorry for your loss to me. I think it was divine. Yeah. And I probably missed some of your correspondence. Pretty, you were a little bit behind our chat. So if you're hearing this, Pretty, you might want to close the video and come back in so that you're more up to date. Or if you're on your phone, or even I think on a computer, you can grab the scroll back and forth, the little red line along the bottom. Scroll it all the way to the right so that you're most current. So you're not lagging behind. Okay, I'm leaving to meditate. Bye. We'll see you later, Alex. Good to see you, and thanks for your help today. Okay, Mary Martel or Poonam, if they're not here, Kim Wilba, are you here? Kim, are you in the house? We are doing our donation questions, so if you have a question for our next free round, go ahead and save that for a moment, because if you do post it, I won't be able to see it anyway. So Kim Wilba, and then we've got Kirsten Mahmood. I hope I'm saying that right. And then Neelam, and then Ben Peterson. Ben Peterson, thank you for your recent donation. I don't think I said thank you yet for that. Oh, hi, Kim. Can you go ahead and post your question for us, and we'll get right into it. And I'm going to hydrate while we got a little break. Hi, Neelam. Yeah, hold on. You're going to be here up in a couple of readings. A seer told me that I'd connect with a friend from 2019 to 2013. Can you tell me if this is true, and if it is, who it might be? Is that why I keep seeing synchronicities? Okay. So connect with a friend. So was this a friend from back into that you had during the 2000 to 2013 or 2009 to 2013 era? Someone from your past wanting to come back? Is that what you're asking? Okay, let's find out. Let's get into the tarot. This is a tarot question. New subscriber and fan too. Thank you so much, Priya. I hope that brought you some peace of mind and really helped your heart. Yes, a friend from that era. Okay, for Kim. What does Kim need to know about the seer? Okay, reconnecting with the friend. Yeah, okay, so there's an awakening, a reconnection. This is the Judgment card, which is all about awakening and bringing up, you look here, these people from their coffins are being brought back to life. This is definitely going to happen. This seer was definitely right on the money. So that's definitely true. So let's go ahead and find out who this could be for Kim Wilba. Who is this person from your past that wants to come back into your life? Woo! Okay, we got 3 cards here. Okay, wow. So this is going to give us some information. Yeah, thanks for the help and light. You're so welcome, Priya, and welcome to the channel. Okay, so we've got the Justice card. So already you've got 2 major arcana cards. This is someone who they made a big impact in your life during that time. Maybe you were going through some pretty big life transitions, graduations, weddings, birthdays. I mean, obviously everyone has a birthday every year, but this is someone you had a major transformation with that just kind of is now really not in your life. Even if you're still friends with them, it may just be that you don't hear from them that often or something like that. But with the Justice card, this is Libra energy. So this person has got heavy Libra vibes coming. Someone with this Libra sun, moon, or rising, Venus, Mars, and also I just heard social justice warrior, someone who wants to make the world better. And maybe that's the connection you guys had. Maybe you had a lot of deep conversations about making the world better, or if you were in the king for a day, like what would you do? Or if you were the president, how would you change the world? But I'm really being drawn to this little equality sign or equal sign here on the chest. So you felt very like equal to this person, like a very kindred spirit, someone who was on your level spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, someone who could keep up with you. You could keep up with them, Kim. That's really what it feels like. But this person's also got a very giving heart, somebody who would do anything for anyone. They're a humanitarian. They are, they have a hard time receiving for themselves, but they'll be the first person to step forward and like give the shirt off their back. But the Knight of Cups, yeah, they offered you a lot of emotional fulfillment. They were somebody you could really connect with on an emotional level. I just see lots of deep conversations. Oh, Shauna is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your donation, Shauna. This was someone you had a lot of deep conversations with, and you felt that kindred spiritship. Like this person was a soul brother or a soul sister. I'm getting, it feels very balanced, masculine and feminine. So they may look very androgynous as well, if you know what that means. It just means that it's hard to tell, are you a man, are you a woman? They may be on the more slender side. I'm feeling really slender. They may wear a lot of skinny jeans or tighter fitting clothing, but also very classic pieces of clothing. They may be into trends, but they are also a classic dresser. Like they may wear a lot of black, a strong-faced woman. But yeah, this is someone that is wanting to offer you a lot of emotional support in your life, and you can offer that person emotional support as well. It feels very like a kindred spirit, a sisterhood, a brotherhood, like almost siblings. Like this person felt like a brother or a sister. I'm being drawn. Where am I being drawn? Over here. Angel. Okay. What does Kim need to know about this person? How can Kim figure out who this is? Okay. Wow. So it says you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So this person may really be into animals or just love animals, or you guys maybe even bonded over animals. There's a kitty cat here in the picture, but I'm also picking up dogs. You think you know. Oh, good. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's a special bond, something with animals, you guys talking about animals, just something with animals, or you really drawn to their pet or they were drawn to your pet, something like that. Let's get one more word of advice, or who could this be for Kim? Whoa, that one really went flying. Let's hope this sheds some light on the situation. Okay. So, does her name begin with M? Okay, we can figure that out. So we've got Aurora here. It says you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. So there may have been, the reason this person may have kind of come out of your life was just because you or this other person was leveling up a little bit, and it may have created a little bit of jealousy. I don't feel this is like envy, like deep envy, like I will end you kind of envy, but it's just kind of like a little bit of hurt feelings, not on anyone's purposely doing this, but like hurt feelings because someone was succeeding a little more. Because remember, I said you guys felt very equal, but something happened in the relationship that made it feel out of balance, where one or the other of you was flying a little higher than the other, and it felt like a little bit of jealousy. Let's find out if this person's name begins with M. Let's see. Let's ask the Angel Answers deck. Does this person's name begin with M? Kim Wilda. Does this person ask for help from others? That's what you're doing. You're already doing that. So let's get another card. I might need to ask for help from others, or you may need to ask for help for others besides me to really confirm this before they give you the answer. Maybe they just really want you to do some digging in your past to figure this out. Oh yes, if you do donate on PayPal, you will be added to the list. Absolutely. But just let one of my mods know and they will let me know that you donated so I can confirm and get that figured out. Okay, opportunity. This isn't really answering our question about the M name, but this person coming back into your life will give you an opportunity and they will be able to help you. That's really what I'm getting. So whether or not this person's name begins with M, I don't know if they're going to let us know, but they're saying use your intuition. If you feel that's who this is, then it's probably on point. Oh no, reconsider. So it may not be that person. It may not be this M person you're thinking of. But again, still, use your intuition. Really maybe do some digging to find out. But that pets thing really stood out to me. That pets. Something about they loved dogs, they loved cats. They were, trying to figure out how to communicate with pets or, working or donating their time and effort at an animal shelter, something like that. That may be something I think it's important, the reason they're bringing that information out. Let's see. Let me see. All right, I want to maybe ask from Spirit if they can just give us a message about this person, possibly if their name starts with an M. Whoa, gratitude. Okay, so it says life is one big continuous cycle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. And that was what we had with that one card, with the opportunity over here in this deck. I already put it away, but focusing maybe on just the good people you do have in your life will help you understand who this person is. Just having that gratitude for the great people you have in your life. And, especially if you can't quite figure out who this person is, just understand that it will naturally happen because, the person's meant to come back into your life. Absolutely feel that. Whoever it was, they will be back. So if it's this M person or someone else, you'll be able to tell by using your intuition for sure. So I know it didn't quite become so clear and dry or cut and dry as to who the person was, but I think we got a lot of good clues. So I hope that resonates for you, Kim, and answered at least something and gave you a little something to start your little detective work mission on. Okay, I'm excited. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. Okay. So I'm ready for our next free question. I will have you guys go ahead and post it just one time in the chat, and then we will get to our next super chat person, who would be Kirsten or Kirsten, however you pronounce your name, hon. You will be on deck after this free question, followed by Neelam and then Ben Peterson. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, we're about an hour and a half into this live. So we're about the halfway mark of where I wanted to be today. I was going to do up to about 3 hours today just because I do have an appointment to go pick up some holds from the library. My son has been begging for this book, and it's in, and I've got one more day today to go pick it up or they send it back. So I got to go do that. I got to put my mom hat on here in a little while. Okay, so free questions. If you have a free question you're wanting answered for free, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Okay, Madison Grace, I'm really being drawn to your question. Hey, beautiful, can I please have a reading on what advice my spirit team has for me? I would appreciate this so much. Okay, well, open your hands to receive because you're getting a gift. Here it is. Okay, so what does your spirit team, what advice do they have for you? What advice does the spirit team have? Whoa, got two popping out already. For Madison. Okay, we have forgiveness and memories. So these two go really hand in hand for me. There's someone from your past that you've got a lot of memories with, both good and bad, that you're being asked to forgive. And a lot of times this also involves self-forgiveness, forgiving yourself for things you may or may not have done, may or may not have said. And it feels to me like, with her eyes closed here, like it's a deep pain. It's a pain feeling like you've lost this person in some way. It's like, yeah, it's a heavy feeling. So you might have to go, this could even be someone who's passed on that you just feel like you didn't really get to say goodbye to, that also you feel like you need to forgive them or they need to forgive you. It's very reciprocal though. It's like a give and a take. But even if that doesn't resonate as far as a specific person you can point out, that could just be family lineage, ancestral healing that's coming up, forgiving your ancestors or your parents for things they've done in your life that maybe made your life harder. Ways of operating, because with the memories, it says your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world. For neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. So this feels like you've been missing someone who's no longer in your life. That doesn't mean they've been passed on. This is somebody who was in your life. It could have even been a friend, similar to what the question we just answered, that someone who just kind of went out of your life and you're thinking about. Meditating for 27 minutes, is it normal to get tingles? Absolutely, that's totally normal, Alex. That means you're doing it right. Not to say if you don't get tingles, you're not, but definitely. Okay, so forgiveness. It says here, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally, incredibly powerful and has the capacity to heal and transform. So for you, this could even be this sense of self-forgiveness. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything from you, Madison. Okay, I don't see any missed things. But for some reason, I do feel like what I'm saying is quite a ways ahead of what I'm seeing represented in the chat. So if you can see this right this moment, can you put a 1111, 1111 in the chat? Just type it in, whoever you are, wherever you are. Type in 1111 just so I can see, because I think I'm quite a bit ahead of a lot of people in the chat. I'm just not seeing what I'm saying correlate very well. Okay, yeah, so we're at about a 15 to 20 second lag in what I'm saying and then what other people are experiencing, it looks like. So if you heard me 15 to 15 seconds before you typed it, then you're probably just right on point. Otherwise, we're lagging a little bit. Okay, so let's find out what else Spirit wants you to know, Madison, because that feels like a self-forgiveness thing. Mostly self-forgiveness, but also having to do with your past. Someone in your past that you're still harboring a lot of guilt over or resentments, feeling like they owe you an apology, something like that. But yeah, healthy lifestyle. Your guides want you to eat or live a more healthy lifestyle, a more healthy diet. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep and exercise. They said especially sleep. And exercise regularly for optimal health. So even when you do lay down to sleep, Madison, do you have a hard time falling asleep or, turning your mind off? Because there's a lot going on up here. You might have a hard time turning off your mind. But they're saying if you can get more grounded, maybe taking, if you have the opportunity, a salt bath, a sea salt bath before bedtime will really help kind of calm your energy and kind of clear your mind. And also stepping into a meditation, listening to beautiful binaural beats as you're going to sleep will really help you get this mind uncluttered and help you really concentrate more into this green, this heart chakra. So yeah, I think that's mostly what they want you to know, because you not getting enough sleep is really affecting a lot of things in your life, or you just staying up late at night thinking about stuff. And maybe even whatever it is you're thinking about up late at night is resulting because of this forgiveness that needs to happen. And when you can go into a meditation and do this forgiveness with yourself, with whoever it is that's intuitively popping in your mind, that's going to help you sleep better at night. Like, they say that, how can you sleep at night? You know, that's really popping in. Not that I think you did anything diabolical or anything like that, but, you know, we just keep ourselves up with our own skeletons. It's like we can hear their bones rattling together in our closets as we're trying to sleep. So whatever it is, you know, releasing yourself from some skeletons, doing some shadow work and some self-care is really going to help you tap into that. But let's find out what kind of self-care you can do to tap into this, because this is all connected. The sleep, the memories, the forgiveness, this is all connected for you, Madison. What can Madison do to help her move through this stuff? Okay. So we connect with crystals. So I don't know, and we've got a number 11, as I asked everyone to put in 1111. So this is just major confirmation that this is the exact message you need to know. But working with crystals, sleeping with crystals under your pillow or in your hand will really help you fall asleep. And, you know, you can carry grounding crystals to help ground your energy, because I think a lot of this mental activity is it feels very ungrounded. So if you can ground your energy using some black crystals, black tourmaline, obsidian, shungite, those are 3 really good grounding crystals that you can just carry in your pocket, and they also ward off negativity. And like shungite and black tourmaline, they will protect you from like the EMF frequencies and the radiation and all that from your phone. So especially if you walk around with your phone in your pocket, have some shungite. They actually make shungite plates you can like glue to the back of they're like a sticky peel. You just stick them right to the back of your phone case, and that helps. Oh, this is for you too, Brianna. Oh, it's so good to see you again. All right. So I hope that resonated for you, Madison. Yeah, that felt like a message that a lot of us could benefit from. A lot of good information was coming in from your guides. You have some very wise guides, Madison. And also meditating is going to help you just connect more with your guides, because I feel like for you, you just need more, you just want to feel more connected to your guides and your spirit, people in spirit. That's really what I'm feeling. Thank you so much. This resonated so much. Oh, you are so welcome. I'm so glad you got your message. That was a great message to come through. Very helpful. I think that'll help you, especially if you've been feeling stuck in some way. This will help you move through that energy. And everybody who's here, tune in tomorrow for the full moon eclipse special. I'm going to be doing a little kind of ceremony as we get started, really breaking down what this eclipse means, what these energies are going to do in your life. It's going to be really beneficial for everyone, and that's how I'm going to start the live tomorrow, is this kind of eclipse energy, kind of general collective reading as well, like we normally start with the collective reading, but it's really going to help a lot of people to level up, and transform their lives, because we are in these major transformational energies right now. Okay, who is our next super chat? I know that list was floating somewhere. Okay, so I know there was some talk about if I donate on PayPal and all that. Let me just check that, just see where we're at with all that. I don't see any new ones popping up since we had Chem. So I just got the one so far. At least that's what's popping up. I can double check if you have sent something through PayPal. Okay, so super chat list. Is Mary Martell here? Poonam. We'll just call them out first. But next we've got Kirsten, Mahmood. Hope I'm saying that right. Kirsten, are you still in the house? Kirsten. It's probably Kirsten. That feels more. I don't know. You donated. Okay. I might just have to go in and check. It may not have just let me know. So I can definitely double check that. And Neelam, yes, you are coming up after Kirsten, as far as the super chat list, if I'm not mistaken. I think I scrolled up too high. Yeah, then Neelam, after Kirsten, and then Ben Peterson, and then Shauna. Okay, you are here. Okay, what is your question, dear? Okay, I just wanted to know if pregnancy is coming for me in December. My other question is, what career am I meant to be doing? Okay, let's find out about the pregnancy in December. Consult the tarot. On PayPal. Okay, I will just double check that. But I'm sure one of my mods probably already added you. Oh man, I'm probably going to say your name wrong. You might have to remind me or let me know how to pronounce your name. Nata Z. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Okay, for Kirsten. Whoa. Okay, for December, is there a pregnancy coming through for Kirsten in December? Oh, thank you so much for your donation. Good hot. 1, 2, 3. Kirsten in December. Is there a pregnancy? Okay, we have the Emperor. So, I mean, that's father energy. I would have expected maybe Empress, but Emperor is the next best thing. So this feels like it's about a 75% chance for me for you to be pregnant in December, to get that positive. Yeah, because obviously the Emperor is one half of that, what needs to go into making that baby. That's a very, very high likelihood. 75% or higher chance for sure. That feels very, very, yeah. And let's just get an angel answer about that as well for December, for pregnancy for Kirsten. Yay! Oh, I know. Just waiting it out is like the hardest. My heart always goes out to those trying to conceive ladies, because I don't miss those days. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, lots of stress involved. It's of course a good time when you get what you want, but when you don't, it's like, oh gosh, again. But yeah. Look, the situation will improve. So obviously, as of right now, or the answer before was probably a no, but now, yes, the situation's improving with that Emperor. Very, very high likelihood for you. Okay, so that answered that one. What was your other question? Let me scroll up. Your career, what career are you meant to be doing? Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and get into that. Put this one away because we're done with that question. Oh, MT. I will call you MT when it's your turn. Thank you. Okay. I had to scroll back down. Okay. Let's go to the Life Purpose Oracle for Kirsten's next question. You started a fertility tea that's been known to be highly effective. Oh, good. Yeah. There's lots of cool remedies and tricks we can all do to get what we need in that department for sure. Okay. Kirsten's career. What career is she meant to be doing? Wow. I don't know if you're a writer or enjoy writing, but that one flew. It literally fluttered. It didn't just slam out like sometimes I do. It fluttered right on down. That was pretty. Yeah. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with words you write. So if you're not a writer, you can incorporate writing into just about anything these days. Writing like a blog, or just writing inspirational things on social media. But I feel like this is deeper. This goes deeper. Creative writing is really what I'm feeling for you. It's a very creative kind of writing. Let's see what else they want me to know. That's something I'm pretty good at, actually. Okay. Well, if there's a passion there, then absolutely that could be something you could be doing. Because you have a natural talent. Whoa. Yeah, they're liking to flutter. We got 2 here. We've got environmentalist. So it says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So you may be writing about more natural ways of living, or, you're talking about that fertility tea, like more natural ways of doing things. That feels right up your alley. Really, really natural, holistic type of things. Very in alignment with the earth and in the spirit. Like it's very spiritual connection and earth connection, very earthy, because you also have infinite abundance. Look at all of that prosperity. Look at all of that earthy energy with that abundance. Are you an earth sign, sun, moon, rising? I feel you got some really beautiful, good earth energy going on, very grounded energy in your life. But infinite abundance, that's very fertile. That goes well for your December BFP, big fat positive. Taurus. Yes, I was gonna say Taurus. I like kicked myself and I'm like, I wanted to say Taurus, but I said Earth sign just to be safe. I need to stop doubting myself. Yeah, Taurus. I felt very Taurus energy with you. And it says you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your life purpose. But I feel a lot. It's funny because when I read your last name, I keep wanting to say motherhood every time I read that because I'm a little farther away, so I'm not like all up in the chat. But from here, like it almost reads because it's like M and then it almost reads as hood on the end, like motherhood. Like that's how I see your name. So children, having children, something involving children, natural things for children. These all really resonate with that earth energy you're emitting. Your husband is Pakistani and you're American. Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. Okay. So for Kirsten's career, yeah, look at that earth energy. It just doesn't quit. Flowers, natural. It says working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So raising children, having children, gardening, I mean, very earth-centered ideas, environmentalist, all of these just play so beautifully together. But you can write about these things. Talk about these things in a blog, make a book. I mean, you've got a lot of knowledge because I think you've lived many lives on this earth. This is something you're really good at. And yeah, strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous, and your past lives. You've brought a lot of, I'm getting major chills now. You've brought a lot of past life knowledge about the earth and remedies and herbs and flowers and ways to, be very natural with medicines and healing. And wow, I'm just getting full body chills, Kirsten. It's very, yeah, you talking about that fertility tea. It's like you're already doing the thing. You're already living in a more natural way. And you're meant to be talking about that or doing a job that you're getting the word out about natural remedies, natural ways of living, stuff like that. What else? This one really jumped. Clairaudience. So you have the gift of clairaudience. That's that clear hearing, being able to hear either disembodied voices or knowledge within your head, a voice that's not yours within your own head. It says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So really, to me, it's almost like you can channel information through writing, automatic writing. Look into automatic writing because you can channel information from your guides and from beyond. Like you can channel that information. I'm going to get one more for you because I feel like there's one more. Wow, and claircognizance. That's very, very up there, which is very air energy. So you may have, with that earth in your chart, you may have some Libra, Aquarius, or, Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon, and I forgot my own sign. Energy going on in your chart as well. But claircognizance is pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers and divinely inspired. I mean, this all just pairs so well together, so beautiful. Such gentle energy. Your husband is a Gemini. Oh, that's cool. I mean, he may even be eventually working with you to figure out like a blog or a book or something. He's definitely going to be helping you along the way, even if it's just being like a major pillar of support. I feel that strong support with him for you. So I hope that answered. I mean, it didn't really get too specific, but it's leaving it open-ended by design, I think, because it's like the sky's the limit with you, with whatever you decide to do. That's very earth and air connected. Like I was saying, very earthy, but very spiritual as well. Yeah, that's very fun. Oh, you're so welcome, Kirsten. And I probably said your name wrong like the whole time, but I do apologize. Okay. All right, so now we're going to be moving into, just forgetting if that was a super chat or a free. I can't remember. I think that was super chat. If I remember right. Okay, so I think Neelam will be our next super chat, but let me just scroll back up. I just want to make sure. List. Yeah, you were super chat. Okay, so we will be opening the floor now for a free reading. If you have a free reading you would like to if you would like to get a free reading, if I could English today, if you would like to get a free reading, go ahead and put your question in the comments or the chat just one time, and I will intuitively select from the list. Okay, yes, Neelam, you are on deck after this free question. And also your sun, moon, and ascendant are all earth. Oh, wow. That's very grounded earth energy, that like trifecta of sun, moon, and rising. I love that. So he probably balances you out a little with some of that Gemini. Okay. All right. Canary 22 002. I'm called to you, Canary 02. Okay, it says I'm living temporary accommodations. When will I find somewhere to live permanently? Will my family ever realize what happened wasn't my fault? Okay, let's ask about the living deal first. I haven't used this one yet in any of my lives. It just called to me on the shelf today, and I think now I know why. Okay, for Canary. When will Canary find a more permanent living situation? See if we can get any time references or time frames from this. Okay. Wow, this is interesting. So it says here, get grounded and share a breath. So you may feel very in your head or ungrounded. Things you can do to ground are to put your bare feet on the earth. And I know depending where you're at in the world, that may not be very comfortable, especially if it's really cold where you're at. But if you have the opportunity to get barefoot outside, that is a beautiful way to get grounded. Another way is to take a sea salt bath. You can buy grounding sheets or grounding mats if it's too hard to get outside, and you can connect to the earth that way. There's lots of ways you can get grounded. Carry shungite or other black stones on you. That helps get you grounded. But also it says share a breath. So it feels to me like you feel very cramped and stifled maybe where you're living, or like you're too in with other people and you just want your space. You want to be free. And I can totally, like, I can feel like you wanting to get out of where you're at. I can feel it so strong. But maybe meditating, really connecting with your breath and getting grounded, they're really going to help you come up with ways to get out of that situation, to get you in a more permanent place. But I want to try to find out a time frame, see if we can get any information from the tarot on a time frame for you. And thanks again to my awesome mods in the house, keeping my list, keeping my sanity so I don't lose my mind. Thank you so much. Okay. This Canary gonna get out. Wow, and I just saw it, that Ace of Pentacles. There's gonna be a beautiful new opportunity coming up for you during Capricorn season. This is very earth energy. Capricorn season, and I know I'm being called to tell you Vedic Capricorn season. So that kind of takes you into early 2021. So look up when Vedic Capricorn season starts. It's about a sign behind Western, which I think Western Capricorn starts around December 22nd. So with Vedic, it would probably start more into January, true Capricorn season. That's about when January is about when with this new beginning, but it's a prosperous new beginning, and you're going to be able to pay your way. Like, that's what they're saying. Like, the money is going to fall into your hands to be able to get out of where you're at, and it's going to feel like a surprise a little bit. So it may not be a stream of income you already have. This could be a gift from somebody even saying, hey, you can stay with me. I mean, it can look like a lot of different things, but Canary, that's definitely what I'm seeing. And then let's go ahead and find out what was your other half, something about your family realizing it wasn't your fault. Would your family ever realize that what happened wasn't your fault? Okay. All right, Canary. Canary's family realize it wasn't their fault? And when? If we can find out when. Okay. Page of Wands. So Wands energy is pretty quick moving. It's going to be pretty quick for you. And that's fire. Yeah, before Aries season, which comes a couple of months after Capricorn season. So probably by end of April, kind of, or mid-April going into May is really what I'm feeling for you. But they're going to get some information from someone that's not you. Like a third party is going to come in and say, hey, wasn't their fault, and explain or show evidence in some way, or maybe even someone who was involved going to confess, oh, hey, it wasn't their fault. Like it feels, it's very forthcoming. It's not you having to like beg for mercy. Like, I promise I didn't do anything. It feels like it's another person coming in. Like they're inspired to tell the truth, because that page is that inspiration. Page of Wands, creative ideas. This person has almost like a guilty conscience. This other person involved, someone involved is going to confess that, okay, wasn't their fault. This is more the real story. That's what it feels like to me. So I hope that resonated for you, Canary. And now we have Neelam's super chat. But before we get into that, I was going to go take a quick break and let my dogs out. It's 1 hour, 55 minutes into our live. So we're going to take a very, very short 2-3 minute break just to see if my dogs need out. And I see Neelam has posted her questions. So you're so welcome, Canary. When I get back, Neelam, I'm going to jump right into your question. So I will be right back, you guys. Hydrate real quick. So you guys go hydrate. Maybe you need to get a little more water into your life. So I will be right back, guys. Well, they really didn't want to go out, so I'm back. Okay. All right, so Neelam wants to know about her life partner, divine counterpart, when I will meet him, and also if I could see some characteristics of him. Also, I researched about the Pleiadian starseed. It's wow. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad you did that little bit of homework. Yeah, that's really fun. I love that. Yeah, archetype cards. That's what I'm going for. Wanted to know about your life partner, divine counterpart, when you'll meet them. Okay, so I'm gonna get a couple, getting a little accumulation here. Okay, for Neelam. Okay, for the divine counterpart, life partner, when will she meet them? When will she meet him? What will he be like? Okay, so this card's loving to come out today. There's gonna be a person between now and your counterpart, like coming in. But because you've already got this heads up knowledge, like breaking news, you've got it here first, you heard it here first. There's gonna be someone trying to come in before you meet this divine counterpart that you're gonna be able to kind of get away from you. Like, you're gonna understand this isn't the right person. You're gonna have to use your intuition. But I feel like your intuition really is gonna be on point when you see this person coming toward you, you're like, oh, yeah, not going to happen. But let us know about her divine counterpart. Yeah, this could be the one. This feels very soulmate. But it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this could be someone you already know or know of. You may not know them too personally, but you know, you've been maybe introduced to them, or you know who they are, and all that. Yeah, that card just cannot be held back. So there's a lot of trickster energy out there trying to get into this divine feminine that we've got going on here in the chat. The divine feminines just aren't here for it anymore. They're not going to fall for that. What else does Neela need to know about this divine counterpart? Okay. Oh, wow. Lots going on. So we've got attraction. This is going to be someone you're very attracted to, and they're going to be very attracted to you as well. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So staying present in the present moment when you're out and about in public, at work, wherever it is you are, that you have a potential to meet someone, be alert, because being in the present moment, you may miss this person. Not to say that you'll miss them and that's the end of that opportunity, because they will always come back around. I mean, it's not like you'll miss it, but just being in the present moment, keeping your eye out, you're going to be able to know who is coming at you, who's coming toward you for love. But yeah, attraction's going to be there from the beginning. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you're going to have a lot of beautiful heart-to-heart conversations. You're going to get to know each other. Haha, being alert. Yes. Yeah, being alert. Oh, we also have the honeymoon card. So yeah, this divine counterpart, you know, after this little joker person here, after this person's like gone out the door, the next person coming in is going to be a love match, a relationship you're going to marry. Is this going to be someone you're going to marry? So let's get some information about this person. Who is this person? What are they like? What is Neelam's divine counterpart like? Tell us all the tea. What do we need to know about Neelam's divine counterpart? This one's calling my name. Damsel. Okay, so it says, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So this person's been through it in the past. Maybe they had some red flags going on in a past relationship that they had, but they've learned their lesson. They've done some healing and released this person before they come into contact with you. So they won't have a lot of past baggage they're dragging along, because they've been leveling up, level up, level up, level up. This person's been leveling up to be ready for you, to attract you into their life. And it's a healthy romance. There's no games being played. There's no red flags. There's no narcissism involved. This is a loving relationship. A very, like, this person honors you. He honors you. What else do we need to know about him? Neelam's divine counterpart. Yeah, he's going to be your hero. He wants to take care of you. He wants to help you. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. And both of these cards are talking about relying on yourself, personal empowerment. So this person's done a lot of inner work to feel whole and complete all on their own. So they're not looking for a sugar mama. They're not looking for someone to be their mother. They're looking for a divine counterpart, as you say, someone who is equal to them. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't want to come in with this hero card and still take care of you. But you'll take care of each other is what I'm hearing. We've got mentor as well. This is someone that everybody looks up to. This is like, they call him an old soul. He's somebody who, he's like the grandfather of the family, even if he's the youngest brother or something like that. They may even jokingly call him grandpa or dad. It's like, thanks, Dad. I'll remember to do that, Dad. Because he's always, you know, taking care of people, looking out for people. But it says passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So he may even be a teacher or someone who, in the job that he's in, he's teaching people, leading people, managing people. He's not just some worker bee. He's someone who's got some power at work. And he uses it in a beautiful way. He doesn't use it to lord over people. He uses it to help people. And it's like he's like, I'm the teacher, but I'm also the student. I'm learning from the people I'm teaching and vice versa. Like, he doesn't have an ego about what it is he's teaching. Because you've also got the Samaritan card. Refine your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So even the people that he doesn't really want to associate with, he's still going to like give the shirt off his back or be that person that's going to step up and help people. But look at this. Look at all this red and orange. This person is very grounded, very earthy type of energy is what I'm feeling. But he works in his job. He's got a very creative job as well. Very, very connected. Root and sacral chakra are very connected and very healthy in this person. So sacral chakra being healthy means this person is very fertile, very virile, wants a family. This person wants children. They want to raise a family. Let's see. I'm going to go into the tarot as well. Anything else we need to know? Set that there up. Wait for a second. Okay. What else do we need to know about Leland's divine counterpart? Let us know about this person. We've already got a good start, I feel. Yeah, the Page of Cups. This is someone who wants that romance in their life, that fun, that surprise. They want to be emotionally connected to you. This is somebody who you feel is like a definite twin flame, just beautiful energy though. This isn't those dysfunctional twin flames. This is the twin flame that's like sacred union. And when do you see you meeting him? Let's find out. I can't see much past March of 2021, at least as of right now, because there's going to be a major shift on this planet energetically, spiritually, with the timelines, where it's like a timeline split, like 3D's going this way, 5D's going this way. And it's like the 5D train. I'm getting hints of it, but like can't fully see into that because it hasn't happened yet. That's why. But let's just see what comes out. They may, Spirit may plant a date or like a time frame in my head. I think that'll help you. When will Neelam be meeting this person? Wow, we got the Page of Wands. And last time we got this for the when for Canary's question, I was getting Aries season. I'm actually seeing 2022. They gave me that little bit. They're like, it's in 2022. Here's that nugget of information. But yeah, it's Aries season of 2022. That's going to be the first time they bring this person into your awareness. And if you miss the boat on that, remember the paying attention, being real present, staying alert. Remember, if you miss him during Aries season, he will come back around during Leo season. And if you miss him during Leo season, he will come back during Sagittarius. So the fire sign seasons. That's your biggest opportunity to meet this person. So I hope that resonated. We got quite a bit of information coming through for that, Neelam. So I hope you're happy with that. That all feels very fun. This person's very stable. This person's very loving and creative. They want a family. They're very close to their family as well. Look at that. Very close to their family. But they want a family. They want to start their own family. Okay. All right, you guys. So we're at 3 o'clock. So I anticipate going for about an hour from now. So depending on how many we've got still on our super chat list, I may only be able to accept 1 or 2 more free questions so I can get everybody taken care of on that super chat list. Because I definitely need to get to the library for my little guy so he can get his book and read it tonight. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Neelam. You're so welcome. Okay. Woo. All right. Get all these put back away. So free questions. If you have a free question, go ahead and post it now while I get this put away, and I will intuitively select one from the chat. Okay. Okay. I'm being drawn up to Majestic Meditations. How will my YouTube channel for healing meditations go? Thank you. Okay, I'm being drawn right up to spellcasters. So let's see what they have to say. And then the tarot wants to come back out to play. The tarot's been real strong today. It's been like oracle, 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 almost all the other lives, but tarot's like, I want to play too. Okay. Prosperity. It's bringing you prosperity. This is something, you're being divinely guided to do this. That's the reason you're doing it. And it means a lot to you. It's something you're very passionate about and you're very good at. So this is going to lead to prosperity. I see you eventually creating these, you know, where you can sell them like MP3 format or whatever, however you would do that these days. It wouldn't be like on a CD probably, but like you compiling like compilations of your different meditations to sell like online as a digital download or even like a CD or however people listen to things these days. A lot of it's online or, you know, as a digital file. You're so welcome. Okay, what else do we need to know? But I mean, this is pretty much like boom, right out of the gate. You got your answer. It's a good idea. Keep going. You're on the right path. It's going to lead you to prosperity and be something good for you. So maybe everybody in the chat, when you're done, check out Majestic Meditations here on YouTube. Yeah, you are inspiring a lot of other people. And look at that. That's that solar plexus chakra. You're helping people heal their confidence. You're helping people feel this sense of purpose and like courage to be who they authentically are. Your meditations are healing people, helping people. Earthy Diva, hello. Yes, I will be live tomorrow as well. I will be live tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. Mountain Daylight, Mountain Standard, they switch it up. Mountain Time tomorrow at noon. It's going to be a fun new moon eclipse, full moon eclipse, like extravaganza. We're going to get into all the transformational energies of the new moon, full moon, I keep saying new moon, full moon eclipse, and figure out what that means for us on an individual and personal level. Okay, so for Majestic Meditations, let's get some more information about this channel. I mean, we've already seen that it's going to be prosperous. We've seen it's going to be inspirational, but what message does Spirit have maybe for you personally in taking on this endeavor? Yeah, you're receiving. I mean, look at this. By you giving your beautiful healing energy, you are also receiving. And now my cheeks are getting really hot. It says, you are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is a natural law and order of the universe. So by you giving of your heart and putting out these amazing meditations, you're getting prosperity in return. So I hope that answered your question. Yeah, I mean, we didn't even need to go too in depth. It was just very forthcoming with that information that, yeah, you're on the right path. Things are great. You're inspiring. You're helping heal others. It's all beautiful. Okay. Okay, MT, is that, wait, Ben Peterson. Yeah, we did Milam, so I think it was Ben Peterson. Yeah, then Shauna. So, okay, let me just look here. Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is I will take one more free question after Ben Peterson's question, and then we're going to be done with the free questions for today, just so I can get to these super chats before I have to go to the library and pick up those books. And I had to do it in a specific time frame because you're not allowed to go in the library. It's like a contact list. They bring you your books out to your car window kind of deal. Okay. So, Ben. Hope I'm not missing his question somewhere here. Ben Peterson, are you still here? And if not, on deck, we've got Shauna. Did you receive a PayPal? Oh, is this from Ben Peterson or from MT? Okay. Yeah, I have MT. And then I also have from Stan Marciniak. I probably shouldn't read people's actual names out. I should just say Stan. Those are who I've got the donations from. So whoever they are here in the chat, they'll have to confirm that with one of my mods. And we'll get into Ben. Oh, good. I see Ben's question. Awesome. So Ben says, I'm a 10th generational hereditary white witch, and I've been practicing witchcraft for 21 years, but I want to know if my guides want me to change my magical practice or stay on the same path I'm on. Ooh, that's a great question. I'm already getting a little bit of crown tingle action going. So your guides are very strong. Yeah, let's find out about staying on the same path or maybe making changes. What does Ben need to know about this? So we have a father's love. Is this on your father's side, or is there something that's on your father's side that you're being called to? It says here, a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. Oh, Stan is Jen. Okay, awesome. Thank you for that confirmation there. Yes, I am. Okay. So I'm not sure if you're referring to this card, Ben, with the father. Let's see. Let's make sure. Yeah, you might be lagging behind too. I don't know why the chats do this. It's just crazy. But yeah, let's find out some more. And then I got some other card decks I want to get into. Hope. So there's this sense of hope. The fact that you're even questioning, should I stay on this path or should I kind of traverse off a little bit? It feels to me like there's a gift that your guides, that your higher self are wanting to offer you. Like you're, not like you're playing small. I don't think you're playing small, but like there's something more that you have to give by maybe stepping slightly off that path and figuring out maybe not how to leave that behind, but how to incorporate new ideals within that path, within what you're already doing, but incorporating things that you're getting from your own intuition, from your own higher self. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see if that will hold the 7 energies. So yeah, it's like they're asking you maybe to keep, with that parental connection, that generational connection, that you still continue to do that as well, but maybe start incorporating some new things in, this new stuff that you're feeling inspired. And I feel like it's coming from your higher self. Just your generational line, they're doing one thing, but your generational line, as far as your higher self and past life experience, is bringing on a whole other, I see them almost like as buffet tables. Like that's what Spirit's showing me. Like there's a buffet table representing, your 10 generations of white witchcraft. Then there's the buffet table of what your higher self has been through and lived through and practiced. Both sides, my dad's side is Celtic and my mom's side is Lakota, and I practice my mom's side more. Okay. Is something from your father's side what you're trying to incorporate? That could be what that's referring to. But what I'm seeing it as, you also have, from your own higher self side of the family, have some awesome options at play on that little buffet table. So it's like, when you're at a buffet, you don't have to take one of everything and just go back to your thing and like force yourself to eat something you don't like. When you're at a buffet, you pick and choose. And it's so funny they gave me this analogy because it makes total sense now. It's like with the buffet, you pick and choose your favorite things, or, ooh, I've never had that before, but let me try it. There's no harm done. I'm just going to try it. If it's good, I can come back and get more. Like experimenting, really picking and choosing and experimenting. This is going to be a time for you leveling up, really getting more in touch with your higher self to figure out for your witchcraft practice and other practices you're wanting to implement in your life. It feels very like it's very hopeful. That sense of hope and peace that's going to come over you is really going to help. Oh, yeah. Then we have Merry Motive that fell out. The motive involved here is your higher self wanting to step more into who you are and practice through you. You're becoming more of your higher self with this 2 energy here. 2 + 0 is 2. You're forming that partnership with your higher self to bring something new. It's like you're creating your own magic modality, like with hybrids of, your mom's past, your dad's past. And it feels very beautiful, very eclectic, and it's really going to work for you in your favor. I'm going to take that one and this one because those were the top and bottom of what fell out. But yeah, you've got Divine Matrix, and look at this, 44. You've got major spiritual support from your guides and angels as you step into this new path. And it's not like you're leaving the old path behind. It's almost just like you're bringing in new stuff to incorporate in the old path. But you're not just going to stay completely on the old path, is really what I'm seeing. From the Lyran starseed, so I'm definitely an old soul. Yeah, absolutely. You've been all over this galaxy. And maybe it's from that part of my higher self. Yeah, it feels more, with that divine matrix. It feels very ancient, very off-world, very, very Lyran. Yeah, because that's the kind of star seed. That's where I originated, was Lyra, Vega, that star area. So you may be part of my soul family. Maybe that's why you've been drawn here. And Zar as well. Zar, one of the mods here, she's Lyran as well. Ooh, major chills. I love when this happens. Connections being made all over. But uncharted sea, yeah, these modalities you're bringing have been uncharted on the earth. You're bringing them in at this time because they're desperately needed for the leveling up of the 5D earth. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Lyran in the house, leveling up everybody around them. Look at that. That's amazing. Been seeing twos for like 6 months straight now. Yeah, twos. And you can even break that down, 44. They're comprised of twos. It's just 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's amazing. 4 twos is it's really what I'm seeing. Like you may see 2 2 2 2 2, or that's too many. 2 2 2 2. But yeah, I almost have a feeling now you're gonna start seeing the leveling up of twos, which is the evolution to a 4, 44. So you're gonna really start seeing that now. But yeah, new beginning, because you got 46. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. New beginning. You're bringing these gifts through your heart chakra, through your crown chakra. It's like I see it almost just like an alignment. You're bringing these new magical practices to earth because they're very needed at this time to start creating something new. The uncharted sea, that's what we're heading into, an uncharted new earth. And it's, of course, all the starseeds that are incarnated are going to start using their spiritual gifts that they came here with to create the new earth. So it's no wonder you're wanting to kind of step away, not step away, but not just be stuck in the past of what ancestors, generations 10 back, have been doing, but incorporating new stuff from your portal. This is a portal for you, Ben. You've got a portal at your heart chakra where you can communicate with past Lyra and other starseeds that are here on Earth. Also, galactics that are waiting out in ships that are on other star systems currently, but you've got that telepathic link through your heart chakra. So really working with your heart chakra is going to help bring more of those gifts and practices into your life. Mark my words, it's coming. I love that. Oh my goodness. I hope that answered your question. That felt very thorough in what they wanted you to know. I love that. But before we close out, I do want to grab one quick starseed oracle just to see what those Lyran galactic starseed family, what those star family want you to know for Ben and the magical practices that you're bringing. Called. Absolutely. I love when it all comes together, wrapped up in a pretty bow. It says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. I mean, you can't make this up. I'm getting chills for that reading. I'm getting chills. This is definite Lyran soul family. Like, Ben's leveling up. Zar's leveling up. I'm leveling up. All the other Lyran starseeds in the house leveling up. And we're all being called because it's time. It's time to bring these gifts to this earth. It's so needed at this time because we're separating from that old, heavy, dense 3D energy and creating something new with that uncharted sea. Really, this reading could have been for all the Lyran starseeds, all the Syrian starseeds, all the Pleiadian starseeds, all the light workers, all the earth angels. That was like, We can all get something from that. We're all being called to step up. Called to step up. It's time. It's time. And with this eclipse little ceremony thing and introduction and it's like a tell-all that I'm going to do for tomorrow's live, I think is really going to help a lot of us figure out just how to step forward and start living these gifts, living these new truths that we're creating. So I hope that resonated. Yes, I totally 100% agree with this. I do telepathy when I do mediumship, and this answers so many questions. Oh, good. Yeah, and it's because you have that telepathic link to your star family and all the incarnated star seeds that are in your soul family. Even if you don't know them by name and you walk past them in a grocery store, like, you're still telepathically connected to these people. Even if they're across the earth, you're connected to them, and we're all helping each other, especially during the dream state. Okay, so thank you so much for your donation, Ben, and I hope that gave you something to chew on. But you're being called to step it up and do more than just what you've always done with that white witchcraft, or yeah, I think that might have been what you said, with the witchcraft on the 10 generations on your mother's side. Okay, so I'm going to accept one more free question, and then we're closing out free questions to be able to finish up the super chats for the day. So if you have a question you want answered for free, this is your last opportunity today to pop that down there. And then tomorrow I am going live again at noon Mountain Time for our full moon eclipse special that I was just kind of hinting at and talking about. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. There's going to be a lot of transformational information for everybody that attends. I can already feel it pulling me in since earlier this week. I'm been looking forward to that live for sure. Okay, thank you so much for your questions, guys. Okay, let me just scroll back. I know I missed a big chunk. I'm just going to kind of, okay, let me get real close here. Philo, is that how you say your name? Philo Capelli? Is that how you say your name? It says, any message from my guides? Yeah, let's see. Thank you so much. Yes, it did. I'm so glad, Ben. I'm so glad that resonated. So Philo, I hope, okay, yes, that's me. Okay, let's see. Message from your guides. We're going to start here with the spirit deck. Any messages for Philo from the guides? We've got two popping out already. They want to talk. Yeah, okay. This makes sense. This was energy we had going on last week during the Saturday High Vibe Tribe. With the self-sabotage card, it says, when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So self-sabotaging, thinking you don't deserve something, feeling like you're not good enough for something. But one of the ways you're coming out of this energy is soul solitude. You're getting more in touch with your soul, with your higher self. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a time for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. So your guides want you to, even if you've been spending a lot of time alone, they want you to make it count. That's what they're saying. Do things that are really going to help soothe your soul, that are going to help, with the self-care and the meditation and grounding, just all the things that you can do to make your physical, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, I think I said them all. Just making you feel good on all levels. And let's find out what you can actually be doing to get some self-care so you can stop self-sabotaging or thinking negatively about yourself and what it is you want to do. Well, this one definitely wants to come out. Oh, wow. Let's let you read that. We've got the number 44, but you are being supported. But if this is, you may not need to let me know if this is something, because some of you may not be over 18. I don't know. But if this is not something you're doing, we can disregard. But we do have the message of 44 about support. And if this is something you can do or will do, You can apply that to your life as you see fit. What else can Philo be doing? Woo. To connect to guides, to overcome this self-sabotage, to really get in touch with their soul. And this one's been coming out a lot too, making a meal, just eating better foods that are really going to help you level up. More high vibe foods, like alive foods, like fruits and veggies are really going to help you, because you got the number 32 here. That's a 5. You've got big changes, big good changes coming in your life. And the better you can have your physical vessel operating, the better off you're going to be able to make these big changes in your life. Eating right. And that doesn't just mean consuming food. This is consuming social media, consuming Netflix, watching the news, consuming negative people's energy at home or at work. Just really being careful what it is you're consuming on all levels. If you're doing, drinking things that you shouldn't be, or that, bad habits. I've seen like bad habits that aren't really hurting your health so much, but they can just, if you can get rid of these habits, it's really going to help you get in touch with that higher self and that sense of purpose, and to stop doing the self-sabotage. It'll really help you. So I hope that resonated for you, Philo. And that was our very last free question. I'm now only doing the remaining super chats. If you do decide to do a super chat, now it may have to be applied to tomorrow's live. We're going live again at noon Mountain Time tomorrow for our full moon eclipse special. Lots of transformational messages will be coming out then, so don't miss that. But if you do donate today and you're already not on this list, if you donate from here forward, you will be added to the beginning part of tomorrow's live. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, Tycho, bruh, just when I join. Yeah, isn't that the thing of it? Well, you can join tomorrow. That time and all that, it will be, I already have it scheduled, so it maybe should pop up somewhere on my page. I'm not sure how that all works, but sending loving energy all around. Good night from this part of the world. Good night, Philo. Thanks so much for joining in. Okay. Okay, so for the donations / super chats, Shauna is up. Shauna, are you still in the house? And then we have Sylvia B. And then MT. And anyone that's not on this current super chat list that Czar has posted will be done in tomorrow's live, or called out for tomorrow's live. And if you've already left today, you will definitely be tomorrow. Okay, Sylvia B is here. Awesome. So we are waiting to see. Okay, Shauna is here. Oh, good. Okay, we'll get right into this. And then Sylvia B, you're going to be right after her, because our free questions are now done for the day. And then MT, you are right after Sylvia. So if you guys can have your questions on deck and ready, we can just pop, 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 and there won't be any more waiting. Okay, so for Shauna, what is coming up for love, life, family, and career? Is my grandmother that passed in November 2012, is she proud of me? Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm being called to start with the grandmother question, and then we'll just kind of find out what's going on in your life. Okay, the grandmother. Is Shauna's grandmother that passed in November 2012 proud of her? I'm already getting a major yes. Yeah, reach out. That's what we got here. It says, we know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that is truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So you may have been lately, Shauna, that your grandmother's showing me like you're burned out. Like that's really what I'm getting. Like, and it feels to me with this heart on the chest there, like this is you, and then this white kind of figure coming in. This is your grandmother, like wanting to help heal you, because you've really burned yourself out trying to help other people, trying to get things done, and you haven't really been taking the best care of yourself. Yes. And she's absolutely proud of you. Like, that's a resounding yes. But it comes with a but. It's like, but she needs to take care of herself. because your grandmother doesn't like it when you just help everyone else and not yourself. You need to be helping you, Shauna, as well. We also have a child's love. So I don't know if you have a child or a prominent child in your life, but it says here, the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the bigger part of our hearts. So, 2 boys. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely, any guilt, this is what your grandma's showing me. Any guilt you feel, like maybe snapping at them or being short with them or not feeling like you're giving them the kind of attention that they deserve, the guilt you're feeling around that, she goes like this. She breaks it in half and she just throws it, like, get it out of here. Because she says you have nothing to be feeling bad about, nothing to feel like that mom guilt. Like, she's showing me like that mom guilt, because you're doing the best you can right now. That's what she's saying. So there's circumstances going on in your life that are maybe just preventing you from feeling that sense of joy to be able to give the best parts of yourself. You're still giving parts of yourself, definitely, and maybe even too much. But you're not, it's like she's showing me you're maybe not giving the best parts of yourself, but she's like, but that's okay for now because that's all you can do. And you're already burned out so much. Like, no one can expect you to do any more until you start really helping yourself come back to life. That's what she's showing me. So yeah, I knew I was being drawn to the grandmother question because she kind of wants to take control and take the reins of the reading and do the rest of it as far as your life and all that goes. But let's find out for Shauna's life, career, home, family, just everything. What does she need to know? Whew. Yeah, believe in the impossible. So you may, like, the energy I'm getting from you, Shauna, is just feeling like there's not enough time in the day. How can I get all this done? What can I do more than I'm already doing to make these things happen in my life? This is just like that sense of surrender, like not feeling so tight and anxious, like I gotta do and do and do and do, but to take some deep breaths, to get into meditation, do the self-care, because when you may feel that's counterintuitive, like, well, I got this to-do list, I got these things going on. How can I take time out for myself when I barely have enough time to do what I'm already doing and keep all the balls juggled and in the air? But they say, basically your grandmother's saying, like, you believe in the impossible by taking care of yourself. You're going to find, like, time stretches. It's like a rubber band. It's not just tick, 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 like you know that. But when you really start taking care of yourself, it's almost like you can manipulate, like some sort of alchemist or magician. Like, you can manipulate and bend time to serve you. And you're really going to start seeing results in your life when you can start taking care of yourself. Results in all areas, your career, your home, your family, any fun, personal stuff. Like, it's all going to start coming out of the woodwork when you start taking care of yourself. Yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. So any worries you have about health, about, people far away from you and your family, any worries you have surrounding putting food on a table and doing all these things, you're safe. Your loved ones are safe. There's really nothing for you to worry about. So you can take that worry off your plate, surrender that to spirit as well. There's nothing for you to worry about as far as any of that. But let's find out some self-care for you, Shauna, because I think that's going to really, these messages are really going to help you figure out how to, like, feel not so burned out, to feel more connected to yourself and to really start leveling up your life. Energy work. So your chakras are maybe needing some work and some alignment, but you are a healer. And now my music just stopped. Okay, there we go. But you're a healer, and you're somebody who, without even understanding or knowing, just you being near someone heals them. Just you working with someone, even if you're not trying to heal them, you're still healing them. It's just who you are, that helpful person. But the number 22, we're seeing this here. That may be significant for you, and it adds up to a 4. You've got the support of your guides and angels. That grandmother that's very proud of you, absolutely very proud of you. But doing some energy clearing other people's energy out of your aura. It's like, I see, like, you could take a nice duster or a vacuum to your aura to clean other people's ish and BS out of your aura. And right as I said that too, it's like there are certain things going on in your life or people you're trying to help or situations at work that fourth house as a Cancer. Yeah, there are certain things going on that you're involved in that really you don't need to be involved in. Like you tried to step in and help and now you feel overwhelmed. So wherever it is you feel you can kind of pull back and kind of go back into the woodwork with certain energies, certain situations at work, at home, at wherever, and just like, I almost see like you being a referee between your two boys, like trying to keep them from fighting or keep them from arguing. And they're saying, like your grandmother's saying, like pick your battles. There are certain things you can just kind of step back, like into the woodwork, like that meme with Homer Simpson just kind of going back into the bushes, like, okay, not here. And just trying to let them work it out themselves because they've got the tools. They know what to do. And of course, if it comes to blows or something, you can get involved. But picking your battles, that's really what your grandmother wants to highlight, especially in your home. They are teenagers. Yeah. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Just picking your battles with them as well. One more self-care message for Shauna. And they may bring a lot of unneeded drama to you. Like certain things, of course, be that ear, be there to help them and stuff. But there are certain things going on in their life that they've got it. They can control, that you maybe don't have to even be involved in, that they can figure out. Yeah, deep breathing. It's like I just see you needing to release some like anxiety, like just deep breaths. Meditation's definitely going to help you. You've got a new beginning coming. Major new beginning vibes. So you've got to check into tomorrow's live with what I'm talking about with these eclipse energies, because it's going to really resonate for you as well. But meditation, breathing, that's really going to help connect you to the present moment and help you bend that time and get more time to get things done. But taking care of you is going to be, look, both of these are very meditative cards. Just being, even if that looks like you taking a day off of everything, being a mom, being a wife, being anything, work, all of it, and just laying in bed and watching Netflix. Like that can be very therapeutic if that's something you enjoy, especially if it's something you don't get to do very often. But just whatever you think would bring you joy, take yourself out on a date. Even if it just looks like laying in bed in your pajamas, take yourself out on a date, reconnect with yourself, because that's what you need. That's what your grandmother says you need. But absolutely, she is proud of you and she wants you to take better care of yourself. Okay, next on our list. Oh, thank you so much for your donation, Desiree. We are currently, you are still on the list and you will definitely get your reading, but I'm closing out. I have to get down to the library very soon here to pick up some books. I've got a scheduled appointment between a certain amount of time. But Sylvia, if you can have your question ready and go ahead and post that, we can get right into your reading. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more people, and then I think a couple people came in and maybe donated after that. But Desiree and maybe a couple people at the tail end of that list, we may have to push into tomorrow's live. I am going live again tomorrow at noon Mountain Time, so you can do the time conversion on Google if you don't know what time that would be in your neck of the woods. And I will definitely get to your questions then. If you can't make it tomorrow, you can always, I'm going to be going live at least most weekends for the foreseeable future, so you'll be able to catch me at some point. And even if you can't make another live, we can always get your question answered and then put the timestamps in the comment for you to find later. So I hope that helps you. And I probably should have had something going on the comment letting you know lives were closed for the rest, but I do appreciate your donation and you still will get your reading in divine timing. Okay, Sylvia B, what are Wesley's current feelings toward me? Okay, let's find out for Sylvia B what Wesley's current feelings are. Okay, we got one already popping out, but we're going to wait to read that one. For Sylvia B, what are Wesley's current feelings? Okay. So we've got true love and attraction. You can't make that up. That's some good vibes right there. So there's definite romantic attraction from Wesley toward you. And he wants to spend time with you. Like, that's what I'm hearing. But it says this is the romance of a lifetime. So this could be the beginning of something really beautiful between the two of you. Let's go ahead and get a message from the Lovers Oracle. Yeah, I mean, boom, there it is. Like, Spirit's not wasting any time letting you know the answer. Yeah, it's definitely on. Let's get these cleared and shuffled a bit. These are the hardest ones to shuffle. Okay, how does Wesley feel about Sylvia? Wesley feel about Sylvia? That's too many, but there's one that's hanging off to the side. Okay, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. What did I say about that new beginning, new possibilities? So he's releasing exes. He's releasing past hurts, past whatever. New possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. You are the new path. That feels very beautiful. Like, Spirit's like, yeah, signed, sealed, delivered. That's what you got. So he may still be kind of working on whatever's gone on in the past, because it still says release it and embrace new possibilities. So he's still working through releasing stuff, but when he's fully ready, he knows where you're at. That's what I'm seeing. But if you can spend time together, he's really going to be able to tune into you and your energy and see that what he had going on in the past is definitely nothing he wants to revisit, and he will start to heal from that if he hasn't already, and really start walking in a new direction with you. So I hope that resonated and answered your question. Gotcha, you're right. He still needs a release. Yeah, so it's kind of like the time frame on this is contingent on does he, will he, can he? He absolutely, I think he will eventually, absolutely. But it's just kind of waiting on his timeline, waiting till he finally makes that decision that, okay, that's past, this is future, and then stepping into the future. But you'll be the first one to know when he makes that decision. So as far as time, see time, it says you're trying too hard, give it time. So in divine time, when he's ready, in time, he will come toward you more. But if you can be hanging out with him, talking to him, you know, like a little bug in his ear, like, hey, I'm over here, that's really going to help him decide to move forward for sure. Okay, so I hope that resonated. That felt very quick, but I mean, not much needed to be said. It was all very concise. I like when that happens, because that's, sometimes we got to work it to try to get that information. Okay, MT is up. So I hope that resonated for you, Sylvia. Oh, you're so welcome, Sylvia. MT, are you still in the house? I know you posted your question way up there, but I don't know that I could ever find it without scrolling. Let's see, can I get a reading? Oh, Tempest, I'm done with free readings today. I've been live almost 3 hours now, and I've got an appointment. I got to go get some library books. Yes, you're here. What was your question again, MT? And I'll get right into that. And anyone who's here for a free reading, I am going to be live again tomorrow, noon Mountain Time. We're doing a full moon eclipse special, lots of transformational energies, and we're going to do a big collective group reading for anyone tuning in. That message will be for you. And plus, you may also then have the opportunity to get your free reading read as well. Okay, waiting for MT's question. And then on deck after MT, we've got Good Hot 1, 2, 3, 4, then Jen J. So if you guys can all have your questions ready, we can go pop, 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 boom, boom, boom. And thank you so much, Alex, for keeping the chat or the list in the chat so that I don't have to go back up. I really appreciate that. Okay, MT is posting the question. Then we have Good Hot 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Jane, Then Alice. And then that may be, I think Alice may be our cutoff, quite possibly, because I really got to get going here in about the next 15, 20, possibly 25 minutes. And I don't want to have to rush through anyone's reading, because that's just not how I roll. When Spirit's flowing, it flows, and that's that. But I'll let you guys know when I'm kind of at the point where I got to go. Okay, MT says, what career am I meant to do? Will Harry, Aquarius, and I, Sagittarius, ever get married in the future? And if not, who is my divine counterpart or partner? And when will we meet? Okay, this is a bit to unpack, but we're going to try to get into this. Okay, Oh, no, you're fine. Thank you for typing fast so we can get right into it. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry I missed it earlier. I didn't want to scroll up and then get completely lost. I do have some of those questions they posted with their donations if you want to do that too. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, and anyone who we don't get to today, remember, you'll be top priority going into tomorrow's live. So for MT, what career is MT meant to do? Okay, we got two that want to come out. We got environmentalist and family. So this feels like on par with someone else's question we had earlier, Kirsten's question. Very family oriented. There's something maybe you're going to be doing, working with other family members, cousins, brothers, sisters, parents possibly, or creating a family at work that feels like family. Creating, and also family, your own family, like wanting to create your own family. If that's something you want, that's absolutely in your life purpose, is to have your own family if that's what you want. But environmentalist, it says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So it's whatever career you're meant to do, it's very natural, it's very holistic. It's something that's going to help the environment rather than hurt the environment. And let's find out some more information about that. Ooh. Spiritual teacher. So there's yes, you want to have a family. So it's got a very earthy and spiritual tilt to it, much like this other person's reading we did. It's like very similar energy. Do you too have a lot of earth energy, in your chart, Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn in your chart? If not, that could be us tapping into your future mate. The person you're going to be will be very earthy, very spiritual, very family-oriented, and very environmentalist. But you, MT, it feels very, it says you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So there's spiritual information that you have that you can be sharing with other people. Your father's a Taurus. So you have that family, that stability of Taurus in your family. That makes sense. But whatever job or career you go into, it has a very natural, very spiritual connotation to it. But you're meant to be teaching people about spirituality in some way. And that's not to say that you have to be a spiritual guru. I mean, you can work at McDonald's and be dishing out amazing advice to people through the drive-thru. It doesn't always have to look like wearing robes, chanting mantras and doing all the things. You can be living the most mundane life and still be helping people on a spiritual level. But you've got support. And this, because Spirit's not coming right out and saying it, because there are plenty of like career-oriented cards in this, because Spirit's not coming right out and saying it, to me this feels like this is something Spirit wants you to unpack by going in your heart chakra, connecting with that inner self, and that will help you figure out what it is you're meant to do, because you're meant to support, you're meant to help, you're meant to teach. You're meant to help the earth and have your family feel very supported. That's your purpose. That's your mission. That can look like different jobs, different careers. There are many different ways you can have this play out, but checking in with your higher self, your guides, your angels is going to help you get to that sense of purpose within you. But let's go ahead for your other question. Let's just find out a little bit of information about Harry, the Aquarius, and Sagittarius. You're the Sagittarius. We would get married in the future. Okay. So Harry. Let's ask about Harry. Okay. Are Harry and MT going to ever get married? Is there a future here with Harry and MT? Oh, wow. Well, this is kind of, if you want it to be, that's what I'm feeling, because we do have the honeymoon card. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So honeymoon comes after the wedding. So if that's what you ultimately want, that's yours for the taking. But you also have another soulmate, another love. It says a new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. There may be someone in the future that you could also be very happy with. But either way you go, you could be very happy. It's just a matter of your free will deciding between two soulmates is really what I'm feeling. And this to me feels like someone you have not met yet in this life. But of course, you've had many lives with this person. But absolutely, with Harry, you can have a very beautiful, happy life. But there's also the potential of another soulmate. We got 2 cards from this that popped out. So we've got these 2. So it says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So that's really pointing me back over to this new love card. Like, maybe if things just don't work out with Harry, like, especially if you're not together yet, it just may be that Spirit's directing you in another direction. So are you with Harry currently? I have to choose between 2 people. But this could be actually distanced by time. It could be that things don't maybe work out with Harry and then that new opportunity will come in. But if things with Harry are great and fine, not yet with Harry. Okay, so there could be something going on between now and when you possibly would get with Harry that would just kind of deter you. Like, you would be the one. This is your choice, absolutely. You would be the one to decide, nah, I'm going to go with a new love. This is your choice. This is what that feels like to me. But it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So that just may be, that things don't work out the way that you kind of envision them with Harry. That's not to say it can't, though. This is confusing, I know, and I'm sorry. But what I'm seeing is 2 very distinct, strong timelines that they depend. If I can talk, let me slow it down. Okay, these 2 very distinct timelines depend on you making a choice. If you want to be with Harry, that's yours for the taking. If things, you're going to be the one to decide, though. If that's not for you, there is a new love, a new soulmate that is absolutely on the horizon if you decide to go a different direction. So that you got options, you got choices, just like with your career. They're not giving you definitive answers because they're like, shh. Like, this is stuff that, I can tell you what I told you, obviously, but there's a lot of soul searching I think you're doing here in the near future, MT. A lot of transformation going on in your own spiritual life that's going to help you be on another trajectory than maybe you're not even aware of right now. And it's way better, way higher, way grander than you could imagine in this moment. So it's almost like if you settle for something now, not to say you can't go down that road with Harry if that's what you feel you want to do now, but there's something so great waiting for you after a time of transformation. That's what I'm feeling. So I hope that makes sense. It's almost like Spirit showing me like you're a kindergartner right now, and after these transformations take place in your life, you're going to be a high schooler. And maybe going down the road with Harry would still be you trying to run with kindergartners when you're now a high schooler, because you're going to be leveling up spiritually to where maybe you're just not going to jive with Harry's energy anymore. He'll be too interested in things that just don't interest you, possibly. So I hope that makes sense. It's all your choice, though. This feels very, very like you're in control. You got your power, and you're wielding it in the ways that are going to make your life the best. So I hope that gives you some answers. Okay, thank you so much. You're so welcome. Yeah, you're more powerful than you realize, and you have more love to give than you realize. Okay, thank you so much, Alex. You're the man. Good hot 1, 2, 3. You are next, and then we have Jen J after that, and then we can probably get to Alice Angeli before I have to pop off. And by pop off, I don't mean go off on all you fine people. I mean go to the library. So we could probably get 3 more readings before I gotta leave. Good hot, you are next. And Zar, did you leave for a while? I didn't see you for a minute. If you did, I apologize for not even noticing that you left, like not being able to say goodbye. Because I did notice you were gone for a while. You're a mom. You got lots going on. But thank you. I'm glad you're here. I love when you're here. I will Schedule the rest for tomorrow. Alex, you're thebomb.com. You're awesome. Okay. Good hot 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you here? Jane. I keep saying J. I'm so sorry. Jane, are you here? Alice and Jelly, are you here? We are finally to your readings. If you are here, first one of you three to put it up, I will start with your reading. You're sorry for being late. I wish I was here earlier. Oh, that's okay, Ethan, but I'm glad you're here. And I will be live again tomorrow at noon Mountain Time, at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. I've got some fun stuff planned for tomorrow. Okay, Jeremiah. Oh, yeah, you did donate. So I have a question. It's really a yes or no question. I don't want to post it. It's about a child. Can you ask Spirit what advice they have for me? Okay, I understand. Okay, since you're the one coming to me with the question, we're going to go and do this. Okay, what is the answer to the question that Jeremiah is asking about involving this child? What answer does Jeremiah need to know about the question that involves this child? Let go. So there's something about this situation that the attachment you have to it, that maybe you're really close to the situation, but there's something that's being removed, or blockages. I'm seeing like rocks, or like in a cave, like those big rolling boulders are like being moved out of the way. Something's being moved out of the way in order for a positive outcome. That's what I just heard. Well, heard a lot just now. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this one. Yeah, the situation will improve. What did I just say? Blocks being removed. So letting go of needing a specific outcome, releasing, surrendering to Spirit is going to help the situation improve drastically. Whatever this is you're asking about, it's a positive outcome. So if you wanted a yes, you're getting a yes. If you wanted a no, you're getting a no. So whichever one of those answers you needed for this child situation, you're getting the answer you really want. But there may be some things to let go of, as far as being, I just heard someone wants to be, you can't also win and be right. You can't be right and also win. Like something like a vibe like that. Like, is being right more important than winning, or is winning, something like that. It's about control. Okay, so you, Jeremiah, just let go. Surrender your control to Spirit, to your higher self, to your guides, to your angels, and just have that positive intention that things are going to work out the way they're divinely supposed to be happening. But for me, I feel like it's an improvement on, at least through your eyes, it's going to be a major improvement. It's by you releasing. It reminds me of that Bible story. I don't even remember the names of anyone involved, but those two mothers that were pulling on the child, the king's like, okay, we're going to cut this child in half. And the real child's mother, I'm getting chills now, the real child's mother let go because they cared more about saving the child's life than being right. So that mother surrendered because, of course, she doesn't want her baby being ripped in half. So it's like you're doing, oh wow, major chills. You're releasing the control, the hold on the situation. That doesn't mean you're losing this child. That's not what that means. Very, very similar to that story. It's showing your true intent of love and appreciation and wanting the best for this child. Yes, that story chills me too. Oh yeah, I really believe God gave you that for me. Oh wow, I am so glad I could get you that. That was what Spirit put right in my awareness. And I haven't thought about that Bible story in, oh man, who knows, a year. It's been at least probably 15 years if I had to go and guess. So they put that there. That's not something I've thought about in many years. Oh, one fell. This might be important. Ugh, let's get it. Yeah, if you believe, your positive intentions and belief that things are going to work out is really going to amplify that energy in the right direction. So I hope that helps you. I really do hope that helps. It feels very positive for you and the child both. Very positive. Okay. All right, Anna Torres, I'm wrapping up the last couple donations, and we're actually having a couple carryover donations tomorrow because I've been live for over 3 hours now, and I have an appointment. I got to get to the library and get my kids' books before they send them back. It's like a library exchange from libraries all over the county, and not just the county, but the state. But I got to go. But I will be live again tomorrow, Anna, at noon Mountain Time. We're having a whole full moon eclipse special, lots of transformational energies, and I will be taking free questions again then as well. Okay, so if you did donate a super chat, you would be guaranteed to be top priority tomorrow. If you wanted to donate today, your question would be top priority tomorrow with the couple other holdover super chat questions. Otherwise, you can donate tomorrow or just hope for a free one tomorrow. Okay. So next we have, that list was very close. Okay. I'm wondering where my list is. I may have lost it. Super chat list. Thank you so much, Czar. We got Good Hot 1, 2, 3, 4. Jen, Jane, Alice, and Jelly. And Alice is here. Alice, if you can get your question, we will get right to you. LOL, yes. You're like, I'm here. Me. It's me. Jen, Jane, if you're here, and Good Hot 1, 2, 3, if you're here, be ready with your questions. We will go ahead and round this out with you guys. And anyone who's still here, before I say goodbye, I'm going to do a really quick general reading for anyone who's watching that. So you can still, in a roundabout way, get some energy come your way. We already did Good Hot, didn't we? No, they were at the top of the list for a couple now, but they're not responding. So we may have to hold over for tomorrow if we do not hear from them. So Alice and Jelly, if you have your question ready, we'll go ahead and get right into yours. Who are your guides? Okay, let's go to the Spirit deck. And also, Jen, J, if you're here, or if Desiree is still here, because we don't have those other 2 or 3 people responding. Desiree, if you're still here, we can probably get to you today, hon. Okay, who are Alice and Jelly's guides? Any guides wanting to step forward? So we have a mother's love here. It says a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and want to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So if you haven't lost your mom, this is not meaning she's going anywhere. This guide can just be a very beautiful motherly energy. Someone who mothers you, who's looking out for you, who's very divine feminine, very loving to you. Okay, Good Hot 1, 2, 3, you're next after this one, because we called your name a few times and we didn't see you, so we had to keep going because I gotta go here very shortly. So this guide is very motherly energy. What else is Spirit wanting us to know about Alice's spirit guides? Ooh. Embrace the moment. So they are with you right now, obviously, but they're with you a lot. They are always with you, but it says embrace the moment, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. Now I have chills. Yes, you're changing your energy. You're in the midst of a spiritual transformation. That's why you're asking questions about spirit guides and wanting to know who they are, because you're wanting to feel closer to them. But they're letting you know, we're here. We've always been here. It's just you're now deciding. And she's covering one eye. That really draws me up to this third eye area. So I don't know if you've been doing third eye meditations or trying to figure out how to open your third eye. But just like I had mentioned to someone else, if there's a way that you want to fast track that third eye opening, focus on your heart chakra. That's going to make that connection way easier than if you're just completely trying third eye, third eye, third eye. But being in the moment, meditation is really going to help you. A meditation with your heart chakra, meditations with your third eye. But you're being activated. They're giving you codes. Let's find out some more, because I feel you've got some pretty strong star help from the galactics, help from the stars. You're probably a star seed. We're going to find out. That just means your soul has come from other star galaxies rather than just Earth. Whoa. Yeah. Inner Earth. Wow, you may be an inner Earth being as well. But whatever you're going through right now, your guides want you to know you'll survive this. There are new solutions and beginnings. Oh, wow. I just got the coolest download of information. So one of your guides as well, Alice, one of your guides literally is incarnated right now, but is living in the inner Earth and connects with you telepathically. It's like, oh my gosh, I've never known about something like that. That is so interesting. But you're one of your main guides that you're working with right now, and it feels like this motherly energy. That's why she feels so close to you. Inner Earth. This being is currently living in the inner Earth and connecting to you. I'm getting chills, major chills. Connecting to you through your dream state, through your meditation, but especially your dream state. But a lot of times you don't remember these dreams because the codes and activations of these dreams, when we dream a lot of times, the things that we dream about, it's more in metaphors. Because if we saw the actual beings in our dreams that we're communicating with, if we saw the actual places and circumstances that we are communicating with, it would probably blow our minds. So our subconscious warps what goes on in our dreams into real life events that we can incorporate or interpret in our lives. Like they will, if they have this really weird being that's like awesome and off the chain as far as like spiritual abilities, they may represent that guide or that being as some sort of animal within your dream. And your mind will warp it into, okay, I had a dream about a blue jay last night, and you'll look up what does a blue jay mean in a dream, and you'll get your information that way. You're still getting the codes and the activations. It's just what this being is sending you is so far beyond anything you could comprehend that they're breaking it down for you in that way in your dreams. But there may be these dreams where you wake up, you're like, oh, I must not have dreamed last night. I don't remember what it was. Especially if that's been happening to you a lot lately. Oh no, it's not that you haven't been dreaming. It's you're literally telepathically communicating with this guide in the inner Earth. And maybe you are even astral traveling. Oh wow, I'm really getting chills now. You're astral traveling to the inner Earth because this guide, oh, I've got full body chills all of a sudden. Oh my God, you have got to be kidding me. You're astral traveling to the inner Earth in your sleep. Wow, I gotta take a breath. This is a lot to unpack because you're astral traveling. You're in a major boot camp. You're in a major training on the inner Earth right now during your dream state with this really loving guide. I mean, she can kick butt, but she's also very loving. You're being leveled up. You're being leveled up spiritually. So this astral traveling you're doing to the inner Earth during your dream state, during the night, is helping you in the 3D world and helping you with this shift into the new Earth. That's what's going on here. And you got two other cards that came out. Lifting the veil. You may have been really questioning your reality, questioning things. Anything unaligned with your higher self, with your higher timeline must go. This may look like people leaving your life. This may look like you leaving a job. This may just tower moments left and right. But just know, if you've been going through a lot of ish, this is all that boot camp. You have signed up for this on a soul level. So even if Alice, the body, doesn't want these things to happen, it's happening on a soul level because these things are happening for you to be leveling up and living your true authentic self in a more new Earth kind of way, a more fifth dimensional consciousness. Okay, new Earth. Oh my goodness, you can't make this up. Yeah, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. You are in that boot camp for the new Earth. Boom, mic drop. Like, what more can I say? This guide is really working with you, and this is amazing. I'm still got full body chills this whole time. Because this being is an interdimensional, they're considered more interdimensional beings. but she's on the earth, in the inner earth. She's here. That's why it feels so close. That's why these chills are so intense, is because she's just like a hand reach away, as far as like, I'm sure if you, and where I'm seeing is Antarctica, like that would be how you would physically get to inner earth from, that's one of the ways. They're saying, oh no, there's like 3, 4 portals. They said 3, then someone's like slapped the other one's shoulder, like, no, there's 4. But then the other one's like, shh, like there's a secret portal as well. But the one that they're showing me is Antarctica. So I don't know if you've been researching Antarctica or like think about Antarctica, like I don't know. But that's one of the ways you can get to inner earth. But of course, no one's allowed to go there, so no one's going to inner earth like in their physical body. But boy, you're astral traveling there during the nighttime hours. So I hope that gave you some information. That's interesting, is all get out. That was fun. That was so interesting. Oh my goodness. I hope that resonated for you, Alice. And you kind of, my chat's very slow, I think, or maybe I'm still behind the times here. But as I'm wrapping up your reading, I just want to call out for, was it good time 1, 2, 3, good hot, not good time. Okay, me and my boyfriend, Deshaun, broke up. Want to see how he feels about me, and has he moved on? Okay, so we're going to do that one next. Yeah, that reading was so fun. I really hope that resonated for you, Alice. Especially if you're having a, yes, it did, thank you. Especially if you're having a really rough time in your life, in all areas. It's all breaking down so you can build something better. That's what's going on all the way. Yeah, and that motherly guide just stepped forward again. She's like, you're going to have to go back and rewatch all that because there's a lot to unpack. And we're at now the 3-hour, 15-minute mark. And I think we've been going maybe since they're saying 3 minutes and 8 seconds. So scroll back to our 3 hours. 3 hours and 8 minutes on the timestamp when this is done being live and is just over on my channel. The 3-hour and 8-minute mark is kind of where you would want to start to be able to get your reading. So I hope that timestamp will help you out so you're not really looking for this for eternity. Okay, so good hot 1, 2, 3. Me and my boyfriend Deshaun, we broke up. Want to see how he feels about me, and has he moved on? Okay, so we'll start with the how does he feel about you. How does Deshaun feel about good hot 1, 2, 3, 4? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So did you guys have mutual friends still? Because it feels to me like he's asking people what's up with you? Like, how are you doing? What's going on with you? Yeah, you really can't make this up, Alex. It's amazing. Good hot. Are you still in the house? I'm on your question. I hope that you're not missing it. But if you guys do have mutual friends, or maybe he's spying on friends of yours, social media, to try to get information about you, there's something with friends. But it's like, to me, with the children card, he wants to have a family with you. Like, in his mind, this isn't totally over, because this wouldn't be coming up. These things wouldn't be coming up. Let your friends help. He wants help to get back to you in some way, but I don't think he's going to be the one to try to be like reaching out to you, because his pride. I feel his pride stepping in the way. Does he have dominant or prominent placements within Leo? Sun, moon, or rising within Leo? Because I feel this sense of pride coming in between him and you. Like, he can't admit he was wrong, even if he was. But he doesn't want this to be the end. But that's not to say he's going to reach out and beg for you to come back, because I don't feel like that's his style. So he's going to be working through other people in your life to get to you. I'm on your question, good hot 1, 2, 3, 4. So you may have to go back in the chat when we're done and hear the first part of this. Yeah, so if you guys don't have mutual friends, he's just maybe looking on for help from other people to get back with you. Yeah, sometimes the chats just get delayed like a minute, 2 minutes. I don't know. That happened to me. I was helping I was on someone else's live, and I was like 2.5 minutes behind and answering their questions they're asking me, and I'm like, wait, what? But yeah, the answers are coming to you. The answers you seek that you've been seeking are coming to you. So anything you need to know about him, I don't think it's going to come directly from him though. So there's mutual people in your life you're going to hear this from that are trying to help you guys get back together and figure things out. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, buffering time and all. Yeah. Okay. Because for me, it just looks like I'm just talking to myself with this camera. So I never know if it's buffering or what's going on. Okay, for Good Hot and Deshaun. What's he feeling? Okay. Be bold. Okay, yeah. This really resonates with what I was saying earlier. The answers you need are coming. And he's definitely not going to be the one to reach out to you. You're going to hear from other people possibly. But it says here, be bold and make the first move. So it's probably going to be all on you to try to open those modes of communication. It's on you, Good Hot, to try to reach out to him because his pride, like I said, his pride was standing in the way. Prosperity lies ahead. So there is a prosperity coming for you. I don't know if it has to do with the situation with Deshaun or not, but let's ask if he's moved on. Just so we know. I mean, it already feels to me he hasn't. He wants a life with you, or he has this idea or this vision of wishing he could. But let's just find out if he has moved on. Yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. No, he has not moved on yet. Absolutely not. He's still keeping his options open, at least as far as at this point. Yeah, your video must be lagging, but we have that timestamp. Do we have a timestamp? I don't know. About the 3 hour, 15 minute mark. I think I've been going about 5 minutes on your question. Good Hot 1 2 3 4. So if you want to go back and watch this, start about the 3 hour and 15 minute timestamp, and that will help you find this, because I think the modes of communication have been crossed a bit with the lag in the chat. But yeah, he's not moved on yet. Nothing's been set in stone. He hasn't completely cut you out. He's dreaming about a future life with you still, but he's not going to be the one to step out. That's going to be on you to make that move. Okay. I see another person to get it done right now. Oh, maybe she's seeing that last reading I was just doing. But eventually she'll get to this and see that we're behind, and she'll get her reading, I hope. Yes, okay. Last question we had, it was a JJ name. I do remember that much. Last reading in our super chats that I'm going to be able to get to because we're almost at 4:30 my time, and I really got to zoom across town. Jen J. I know you posted your question a bit back here, but I don't see it. So Jen J, if you are still here, can you please quickly repost your question for me, and I will get right. Jen Jane. I keep saying J. I do apologize. Maybe all the J's in the name. Yeah, Jen Jane. Jen Jane. What is your question, Jen Jane? Oh, good. Here we are. We can keep going with this. All right. So should I continue with e-commerce in the sustainability niche? How can I improve my energy level? I've been so tired, feeling like I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Okay, and I'm just going to start with that, feeling tired. A lot of light workers, a lot of starseeds have been feeling the ascension symptoms of the increase in energy on this planet as we shift from a 3D consciousness to a 5D consciousness. So if you feel like your fatigue, your chronic fatigue is not like a health issue, of course, if you feel it's health related, go get that checked out. But if this is something that is kind of coming out of nowhere, you're like, I slept really well, why am I tired? It could be those ascension symptoms. So you may want to look into ascension symptoms, because that'll help give you answers for why you're feeling that way. But if you feel it's something with your health, then absolutely go get that checked out. Use your own intuition. If you feel it's nothing and it's probably just more energetic with what's going on, then that's probably what it is. So for Jen Jane, should she continue in the e-commerce, with e-commerce in the sustainability niche? Jen Jane. Okay. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So this may be even partially answering that energy question you have. Really tapping into your spiritual self and then grounding in the physical world. So maybe you have an imbalance with your energy as far as being too spiritual or too grounded in the 3D and not spiritual enough. Use your intuition with that. Ascend sounds good. Yes, a lot of people incarnated on the earth at this time are here to create a better world, a new earth. But balancing your spirituality and like your 3D living is really going to help you with those energy levels. Grounding and also meditation. The yin and the yang is almost what I'm seeing. But as far as the e-commerce, what does Jen Jane need to know about continuing in this e-commerce and the sustainability niche? Adjustments are required. So if you're feeling compelled to go in another direction or toward another, deal, like whatever it is, wherever you're being called, that's where you should be putting your energy. But if you do consider staying in the e-commerce stuff with the sustainability, there are some adjustments that need made. We've got adjustments. We've got balance. So something in your life is out of balance. Oh, you have a good voice. You could be a vocalist. Oh, thank you so much. You're so funny. Balancing things in your life is really going to help you decide what you need to do moving forward in your career. I'm really being drawn, like, it's kind of your choice. Like, that's what it's saying. It's your choice. If you want to stay, keep doing that, then do it. If you feel the need to be going somewhere else or in another direction or to make adjustments to the way you do things, then go that route. Let one fly out. Grab that. Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So there may be some unbalanced emotions even kind of wreaking havoc with your energy levels as well, and even things going on with your e-commerce. But you can work with Archangel Uriel. He's a great angel to get in contact with when you're going through changes, trying to make decisions. A really great archangel to get in contact with. It feels really high vibrational. So whatever direction you decide to go, Jen, is going to help you. Let's see. What else? What else does Jen need to know? Oh, we got two. So yeah, patience. Patience may be key in really feeling out the different markets and what's kind of going on with the economy as far as like your career goes. But now's the time to learn, study, and gather information, adjustments. That could be the adjustments, just learning more about your craft. But because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So yeah, maybe that's why you're being tired. You've been so tired is because you're being asked to just take a break a little bit. Be patient. Try not to move so much forward with all of this stuff because you need that energy to just exist, especially with those ascension symptoms. The energy's coming in. It's a lot to deal with. But it says here with the Fiona card, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So I think this goes both ways with your energy and with your career. Asking your guides and angels for help and direction is really going to help. Can you tell me a timestamp? I did not hear my reading. Yes, good hot. It's going to be at the 3 hour and 15-minute mark. So when this live ends here very shortly, I will post that in the comments. Probably eventually. I do have to run out the door. But the 3 hour and 15-minute mark. Once it's posted, not live anymore, scroll all the way to the 3 hour, 15-minute mark. And that will find your reading. It might be a little before your reading, but I'd rather you not miss that. Jen, your angels and guides really want you to ask them for help because they want to help. And you've been doing a lot of stuff on your own, trying to power through and get things done when you just don't have the energy. Let them step in and do some of that heavy lifting for you. Okay, Jen, I hope that resonated and gives you a little bit of guidance and help. And pretty sure, let's see. Yeah, Jen was probably our last one. If Desiree Weinzinger is still here, let me know. You literally, I think, are the last person on the list. And if you're here, I can hurry and get you something. If you're here. Has anyone seen her in the chat lately? I did say to her, though, that she probably would be tomorrow. So she probably checked out, which is totally respectable. Yeah. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm just going to draw one quick card for a collective reading for everyone who's here and watching this right now. This is the message you need to hear right now. Oh, you've added her. Thank you so much. And Alex and Zara, was there anyone else besides Desiree? And of course, from yesterday, Poonam and Mary Martell. Is there anyone else that I need to write down? Oh, Melly B. Yeah, I did hers at the top of the hour, or at the top of the chat, the top of the live. That's what I meant. Yeah, Melly's is live when this goes, to my page. We can timestamp and let her know all that. Okay. General message. Everyone in this chat that's watching right now, this is for you. Okay. What do we need to know right now, Spirit? My neck is starting to burn. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. So that theme of forgiveness is so strong in a lot of these lives and a lot of the general readings that I'm doing on my pick-a cards. Forgiveness, especially with ourselves, is key right now in being able to level up. We're all offloading what's not serving us, and beating ourselves up for things we've done in the past is just not helpful. I'll post the Melly B and Good Hot. Oh, you're so sweet, Zara. You're a rock star. Thank you so much for all your help. Thank you. And Alex, you're a rock star as well. Thank you so much for helping me today. But yes, everybody, forgiving ourselves is going to help us level up, because there's nothing, we've lived it. We've learned from it, a lot of us. And now it's time to release and forgive. We're releasing things. This eclipse, this full moon eclipse we have coming up on Monday. Tomorrow, well, it's actually like overnight for people in the U.S. So tomorrow evening, night. Oh my gosh, my husband. How was car yang? Did you go to the library? Okay, I will respond to you later. I'm live. I apologize for that. Yeah, I'm still live, so I haven't gone to the library yet. But anyway, what was I saying? Now I'm like total sidetracked. He does that to me. He totally gets me sidetracked. I know I was saying something. Sorry, I'm clueless. Something, with the eclipse. Thank you. Yeah. The eclipse is happening like about midnight or so in Mountain Time. So it's kind of happening tomorrow night before Monday morning. That's what I was trying to articulate before I got interrupted by my husband. But there's going to be a lot of transformations coming with this eclipse. And it doesn't always look pretty. Not going to sugarcoat things tomorrow. We're getting into it. We're rolling up our sleeves. We're diving into that 8th house, that Scorpio, Pluto energy, and really finding out what needs healed in our lives so that we can level up. So I hope that resonated for you guys. Forgiveness, self-forgiveness. You can even go on YouTube and find a self-forgiveness meditation and just do that before you go to bed. Or eclipses. Are we supposed to do something? Well, you don't have to, but a lot of spiritual people will use these eclipses to put out intentions and to create massive, beautiful changes in their lives. Even if you're not doing that, the change is still going to happen. It's just when you're putting intention and trying to take the reins, it's not going to be a wild horse just dragging you all over creation. So these energies are great times. These eclipses, these solstice and equinox gateways are really great times, and new moons and full moons are really great times energetically for us to grab those reins and keep them. So I hope that resonated for you all. I really gotta go. I do apologize, but thank you guys again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you guys tomorrow at the full moon eclipse live at noon Mountain Time tomorrow, where we're really gonna get into it. So I love you guys, and thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye.